The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Is there anybody there? Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Real Figures, episode number 35. My name is Omar V. A little bit of a comeback episode, first episode of the year. So see who fucking hits the bell for notification, man. I didn't put out a message that I was gonna go live, so we'll see who the real ones are. Nah, I'm just kidding, man. But yo, man, welcome back to anybody out there watching. Yeah, like I was saying, it's first episode of the year. Season 2, Real Figures. Yeah, good. I hope everybody's break was good. Hope everybody had a good New Year, man. You know, you got to spend time with your loved ones, or I hope you guys got like at least a break from work or something, man. And yeah, like it's like I was saying at the beginning of or at the end of last year, it's like doing this YouTube thing. It's pretty fun, it's cool and stuff, but like, man, it is kind of a routine. And then yeah, just kind of putting like the work aside to kind of get like a show together. Sometimes it's hard to get back into it if you're taking a break, but I'm glad to be back, man. Yeah, it's kind of weird to kind of get back into it because like I said, it's like you take a break, it's just like you kind of just want to hang out, you want to kind of come in here and chop toys. So well, we are gonna do that. There's a lot of cool stuff, man. Like I was saying, I hope everybody got to take a break. Just even from the hobby or like even from like your job or anything, any kind of like stuff that you kind of got like set time to the side for. But man, while we were on break, it's like, dude, the companies they don't stop showing toy news, man. So I was kind of gathering a little bit of things to the side just so when I came back, I kind of had a show ready. So yeah, we got plenty of stuff to talk about. Let me go through my hauls. I don't have everything out just because, like I said, I got like a good amount of stuff over the holidays. But some cool stuff that kind of came in from 5K Toys. This is the Tushy Studios, Terry Bogard, King of Fighters 97. So we're gonna take a look at some figures that they got going up for pre-order lately, and then a new line coming into the fighting realm or rehash line, I guess. Let's take a look at some of the Storm stuff. Oh, shout out to Savage Crucible, man, shipping out their stuff from their warehouse sale. I did go into for this Veterus Raid Packs. I think I probably butchered that name, but this dude is fucking gnarly, man. Just the paint job on these figures, it's awesome. Like the articulation that they get is like good enough for like the figures they are. Like they feel good. They did kind of get rid of like the hinges on the toes, so you're not gonna have like a problem kind of standing these guys up. But just like I said, the paint quality on these guys, like I don't have too many figures that have like bloody weapons, man. So like anytime you get one, it's just freaking awesome, man. This thing is freaking sick. I did get that before the end of the year, so probably slid that into my top 10. And then yeah, like I was saying, I haven't really unboxed too many things. Like I did get that Kickstarter Spawn in, but I haven't unboxed that one. And then just some stuff that kind of came in from Amazon. You know, Marvel Legends. We're gonna always Marvel Legends, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. It's 2025. We're still buying them. I got that Secret War Spidey. Had to get that one, man. It's just iconic cover, you know. Like, man, I got the Secret Wars cap. I'm a fucking idiot. Should have gone in for the MAFEX. I was like waiting around for Hasbro to put out an all new cap. This one's cool, but man, honestly, dude, like just not getting the shield, and then like the shade on the blue kind of changed up from that 20-year anniversary one. So you can't even use the head sculpts from that one on this one. It's just, what are we doing, Hasbro? What the hell are we doing, man? For real, it's like super annoying. And then yeah, I got like a few other things, but I kind of had stuff kind of laying around my room. I didn't want to get everything kind of piling up on my desk. Kind of trying to do some fucking spring cleaning during the winter. But yeah, just trying to like reorganize some stuff around my like little area and stuff. It's always kind of a hassle. It's never any job and stuff. So yeah, but let me know what you guys are getting, what you guys got over the holidays and stuff, or you guys got some cool presents, some cool toys. Like I said, the companies are like nonstop with this stuff, man. So always gonna get an opportunity to kind of jump into like cool lines or all new, you know, like different kind of lines that we don't carry, or just go back and buy some stuff that, you know, we kind of missed out the first time around, you know. I did call that fucking MEZCO TMNT restock. Check the tapes, guys. Check the fucking tapes. If you don't got that set, get that set. I think that was in a lot of people's top 10s. That MEZCO set is awesome. Then there's more TMNT figures on the way still, man. So it doesn't stop, guys. But yo, man, I'll say what's up to the chat. Like I said, always kind of let me know what you guys are picking up and stuff. Shout out to my man B, where he says, "Show me your new toys." Fucking speaking to this guy, I was like, man, I think it was over the holidays or not too long ago, you took an awesome shot of that mask, bro. I still have that on my desk. I haven't unboxed it, but man, that shot you took with the close up and shit, that shit looks fucking awesome. It's like the fucking little rubber duck too. Like, oh man, you killed that one. KJ's in the house. What up? He says, "What's up, Omar? What's up, peeps?" Yo, shout out to KJ. He's always picking up cool shit too, man. I always dig on his hauls. I just recently saw that he picked up that Elite Soldier, that all red one, that TMNT Mirage. That shit's sick, man. I kind of want to get going for that one. I'm glad you kind of picked it up. Put the word out there. It's a pretty nice figure. Ghost Tab is in the house. He found his way back. The Golden Retriever Ghost Tab. What up, Ghost Tab? Will Flow is in the house. He says, what up, peeps? Yo, Will Flow, what up, man? Dude, like, even kind of coming back into StreamYard, like, all this shit changes, man. Like, I'm like, dude, I don't want to fucking press the wrong thing, man, because, like, I almost played that for the intro. We're going to take a look at a Transformer later on. But I was, like, fucking around on here, like, trying to load up some videos, and I'm like, man, this is different, bro. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Darth Gutierrez, Happy New Year, Omar. He says, Graveyard says, yo, Darth, man, Happy New Year to you. Thank you for coming back, on your way back into the show, to the live chat. Obi-Wan Chingon is in the house. He says, hey, now, what up, Obi-Wan? It's like Obi-Wan. I'd rather watch a show of that instead of that goddamn Obi-Wan series. That was terrible. B. Rivera's in the house. He says, yo, what up? What up, B? What's good, you, man? How was the MEZCO buying over the weekend, man? We're going to take a look at a figure that went up right before Christmas. I was like I say, man, fucking companies, they don't fucking stop, man. Yo, do your Terry legs click? Nah. I kind of squeak a little bit, but not. I don't hear any clicking or anything like that. I barely kind of just like mess around with them for a little bit. This thing comes with a lot of shit, though, man. I was just like, dude, I don't know. I know Storm Arena is gonna get into this line, but I'm really impressed with like the soft goods quality on this thing. But I don't know. That Storm Arena stuff looks fucking good. It looks like Jada Street Fighter Killers. I'm not even gonna cap on that one, man. That thing looks pretty awesome. Says Aiden Skaters in the house. This is what's up, everyone. Yo, hey, what up, man? Let's go with you, bro. Amazon Japan still sell MAFEX cap for 70-ish. Oh, right on, man. I might have to jump on that, dude. Yeah, I missed the boat on that one and the fucking Daredevil. My stupid ass up here talking shit. And then when the pre-order starts drying up, it's like, gotta fucking eat it, man. Gotta fucking eat that shit. So you should have gotten the MAFEX cap. Yeah, I probably still have the opportunity to. I never like I said, FOMO. It hits. Obviously, it's not. I'm a fucking human. We're all humans and stuff. But I always kind of feel like once the toy is made, it exists. You can always get it, man. You don't gotta trip. You don't gotta sweat anything. He says, "Yeah, fucking Doc Savage, bro. That was savage of MEZCO to drop that shit." But man, Andy says, "Hey yo, what up, Andy? What's good with you, man?" Fighting code name. He says, "New year, new pre-orders." Right on, man, dude. Seriously, couldn't have said it better myself. That's like, I was just talking to this guy about this shit, man. It's just like, dude, you already gotta start planning, like budgeting, like already in January. It's fucking insane, man. It's not fun. It's not fun if you're collecting this stuff, because it's like we do other things outside of toys, guys. Like, we got other stuff going on all the time. Not just me, not just code, like everybody, So it's just like, how do we kind of maneuver around this hobby sometimes? It's kind of difficult because, yeah, like these guys are saying, like FOMO sometimes starts hitting. You don't want to fall behind in lines that you're into and stuff. So I get it, man. But yeah, hopefully a show like this kind of helps people kind of navigate it. We could kind of share our opinions and, maybe kind of be cool with passing on stuff. Diggs Figs, he says, got the Patrick Chu Daredevil in today. Not worth what I paid, but super dope. Oh, right on, man. Yeah, I saw pictures of that final product. That shit's awesome, bro. I mean, price is in the eye of the beholder, bro. But I mean, yeah, I know I don't have it. And now I'm pretty sure that piece is like worth more than what you paid for, because yeah, like that thing is hot, man. Like that's an awesome figure. It says, don't trip Omar. I too missed the MAFEX Daredevil. Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. But it's all good. Like I said, restock around the corner. I always lock a BUTS pre-order just in case, then find a cheaper price to then cancel it. Yeah, I kind of do the same thing. But like I said, lately I've just been, I don't know, I kind of started losing track. Like, all right, I got this here. Like I still have like a fucking warehouse from HLJ. Gotta hate me, bro. HLJ gotta fucking hate me. I have like stuff in there from like fuck, I don't know, summertime last year. And I'm like about to ship, and I'm like, wait, MAFEX Toby about to hit. Gotta get that, man. Gotta get that one in. Wavy Crockett is in the house, my man. Wavy, shout out to him, man. Gang, gang, gang. I was just talking to him about some pre-orders this morning too. It's like, goddamn, man, don't fucking stop. But yeah, like I was saying at the beginning of the show, here's more, guys. Because yeah, you already know, man. That's kind of what the show revolves around. Latest action figure toy news of the week. Man, ChatGPT wrote that for me, low key. Not even gonna cap. That shit wrote the whole show for me. I just asked it for little advice on the Toy Tube channel, and it wrote everything out. But yo, man, let's start off with some 1/6 figures, guys. Because yo, man, like I said, there's a 1/6 collectors, 1/18 collectors, 1/12 collectors eating good. I wanted to just start off right here because, man, I always kind of got to bash Star Wars just for being a dead IP, dead brand. But man, some of this older stuff, like part of Legends now, I guess they want to call it, like uncanonized fucking Star Wars is Star Wars. It's honestly what they should revolve all their media around, because this character right here, I don't know much about him. I know he came out in, I think, Knights of the Old Republic. So it's a video game character. He recently had like a Black Series that came out, I believe, like a year and a half ago. Probably one of the last Black Series that I picked up, and I bought it at full price just because I thought the design of this character just looked so badass. It's just, you start to kind of, when you see a character like this is what gets people into like something that they're not normally familiar with. As soon as I saw this guy go up for the Black Series, I was like, yo, never play that game. Let me read up on him. Fucking really powerful Sith Lord. So obviously, you're not going to get it in movies, not going to get it in a TV show. Toy companies are always there, man. They're always there to provide. Like I said about that Darth Vader, that recent Darth Vader is like super deluxe battle damage. It's like, man, when are we ever going to see that in a movie? It's like the years keep going by. We all keep getting older. I hope that one day we get to see cool stuff like this back in movie theaters, because this is awesome right here. Like, just design wise, like the multiple storylines that you could kind of get just off of this guy's design alone. Like, and then just kind of come up with your own lore, your own story. If they don't want to use what's already written down for them, that'd be fine, man. Because yeah, I feel like that's kind of one of the reasons why this hobby is just doing so well, because the toy companies are able to kind of provide stuff, and it's just up to our imagination, up to how we want to collect it, our personal head canons and stuff. Like I said, last year I had been recently picking up a few Hot Toys, like just locking in a couple pre-orders, just because I kind of want to start dipping myself into that kind of, I guess, kind of form of collecting. I think the Hot Toy stuff and 1/6 stuff, it's not really stuff that you kind of mess around with like on your desk. It's like I got like probably like 4 or 5 action figures right now on my desk. I'm probably gonna have that experience with like a Hot Toys or anything, but just display wise, I feel like they just offer something that like 112 doesn't. Even like in a sick 112 display, it's like, for some people, they kind of come visit your house or something and they look at it, they just look at that stuff like a bunch of toys. But anytime people look at 1/6 figures, they just kind of look like art pieces, museum pieces, and then the same thing, it kind of sparks imagination in their head, like, who is this character? If maybe you have a Darth Vader, obviously they might know who that is, but they just look so much better just displayed out. Yeah, I kind of want to start, like I said, kind of dipping myself into that. This one right here, though, I probably would pass up on, just because, like I said, I don't know much about them. Kind of just went on this little rant about personal head cannons and all that stuff, but they are pricey, man. It's not a cheap piece. But like I said, I did go in for that Darth Vader. I kind of want to start right there and kind of just lock in more iconic characters. But something like this, if you're already a collector of like a lot of these Sith and in the Hot Toy stuff, it would just be awesome. I think last year they had the Power of the Sith promotion going on, so they were kind of showing off like Darth Revan, Darth Palpatine or Lord Sidious. I mean, so they had like a bunch of like Sith Lords kind of going up. This one would be like looking just as cool right in display like that. I didn't get the picture here, but they did kind of show a picture of him next to the Darth Vader. So he's a taller guy, obviously, and they kind of just wanted to show off that the scale is pretty accurate. But like I was saying, design wise, this thing is just fucking awesome. Like, look how badass he looks. Like, I would honestly like I would pay Disney a shit ton of money just to watch this, man. Like, they have Disney Plus. It's like, I don't have that stuff. I don't want to watch Skeleton Crew. I'm not into that. The Acolyte, saw the reviews on that thing got buried. That thing got burned and buried alive. You know, it's just terrible stuff that kind of is getting done to this franchise and stuff. So, you know, hopefully people that are still in love with Star Wars get to kind of enjoy some pieces like this, because I don't think you're gonna get much else, man. What are your guys' thoughts on it, man? Because from here we move on to this nice pool, fucking from the Deadpool and Wolverine 1/6 Hot Toys. And man, I think they're gonna literally make every character from this fucking movie, dude. Like, they have not stopped. Obviously, they could kind of get the retooling here from the Deadpool that they've already put out. You know, obviously the Ryan Reynolds likeness, he still got that intact. So, you know, there's a lot of reuse right here going on, but it's just kind of crazy. Like, if you just did like one off of this movie and just bought this one, that would be kind of crazy. I mean, it does come with a cool amount of stuff. So you get his fucking like gold gas, his fucking gold Desert Eagles. I mean, his katanas, you get the dog pool. So, you know, it comes with a cool amount of stuff, but I just can't imagine somebody would just buy this one Hot Toys right here, you know? So I gotta wonder if there is people that are going in for all of them. Like I said, they've shown off X-23, Lady Pool, Kid Pool, Deadpool, Wolverine, two Wolverines. So it is kind of crazy they're going to continue to do it. And then Marvel Legends only really put out 3 figures. Like, they just put out the Wolverine, and then they put out the Logan in like street clothes. It didn't really even come out in the movie with the head pool. And they put out the Deadpool, where, man, I think they would have fucking, they would have struck gold, man, had they like produced or planned out like more figures from that movie. I mean, I don't know if they would do a wave 2 of that. Like, I think it's already kind of done with that. But, you know, seeing a Gambit, I could see that these guys are probably going to put out a Gambit. Probably, I think they put out a teaser recently for the Wesley Snipes Blade. So, you know, that's pretty crazy. Like I said, that's pretty crazy. They're going to continue to put out more characters from this stuff. But man, what are your guys' thoughts, man? You guys dipping into some Hot Toys too? Because yeah, these are 2 recent pre-orders that went up this past week. But yeah, I don't know, man. Oh man, Diggs Figs, then 180. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You could definitely sell that Daredevil still, man. Thor Anacostia is in the house. He says, "Hi, Omar. Happy New Year." Yo, Thor, man. Happy New Year to you, bro. How are you, man? My man Tyler L's in the building. Says, "Hey guys, Happy New Year." Yo, what up, Ty? It's good, you, bro. Fighting Codename says, "Hot Toys keeping the Star Wars franchise relevant." Yeah, man, for real. It's like I said, it's like, even when you see Black Series now, it's, man, that sour taste gets like, you still taste that in your mouth. It's just, I don't know, like what they're putting out, the mediocre figures that they're putting out to like a dead franchise. It's a no sell. But right here, it looks like Hot Toys is really kind of, you know, giving people what they want as far as Star Wars goes. Because, you know, like I just said, the Black Series put this figure out. It was a deluxe at $35. I'm a fucking idiot for buying it at full price, but it was a badass looking character that I just said, man, that would look cool, like just in my Jedi Sith display, you know. And, you know, they could have tricked it out more. They could have done more to it to really kind of make it look like a dope ass piece. But, you know, it's just Hasbro. Hasbro's gonna Hasbro. But yeah, I feel I couldn't agree more, man. Hot Toys definitely showing Star Wars the most love. Liquid Below Zero, LBZ, my man, LBZ. Shout out to him, man. He says, "Yo, what's up, people?" Shout out to Liquid, man. The Western pool would be dope. Yeah, like I said, if they make more of those Deadpools, that'd be crazy. I can't imagine that they make more of them. But like I said, I thought they would have already stopped, man, after just getting the Deadpool family. Hoping for the comic accurate Wolverine from the movie. Yeah, man. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know when they're gonna stop, but getting to see like a Wesley Snipes one pretty soon, that'd be pretty cool, man. Because I didn't think we would ever get to see Wesley Snipes back as Blade. So I think that's why that movie did really well. Not just because of Snipes, but it was just a lot of fan service that was done right, you know. It could have easily gone terribly for him, but I'm glad that it was a good solid movie that was put out by Marvel. Because the stuff that they've been putting out recently has just been slop after slop, man. Like the Agatha Harkness show. You guys think we're going to see a Hot Toys of Agatha? Like, no, man. I think it would be crazier to see a Hot Toys of Agatha than it is to see this nice pool Hot Toys. Because, like, man, that's a no sell. You know, that's a no fucking sell. You know what I mean? You got to be, do I want to say it this early? Full retard? Yeah, I think you got to go full retard to get that thing. Nice pool looks okay, but weird. My guess it's gonna hit salesman. Yeah, you're probably right. But I think people, they really dug this movie, man. And like I said, it comes with a good amount of accessories. Did the dog pool come in with the Deadpool, or was this the first time that we're seeing this? Because, you know, that's a cool accessory if it hasn't been shown off. And like I said, had Marvel Legends put out like more of deluxe pieces, Like instead of doing that Logan, they should have put out something else, man. Like something else to give you more of these like Deadpool pieces, like maybe a kid pool, dog pool, baby pool, a little multi-pack. That would have been cool. Like that would have been really good, especially around the time that the movie came out, because like that was the talk of the town, man. So yeah, brown Wolverine costume would be an instant buy. Maybe comic accurate Logan if it's half price. Yeah, they should do that little midget Wolverine that came out in the movie. That'd be awesome. This is maximum retard, foe. Yeah, maximum retard. You're right. That's a good one. But keeping it Marvel, moving to the MAFEX reveals of the month. Well, I should say last month because already in January. But yeah, a couple of MAFEX pre-orders went live. Finally got to see this new red and blue Final Swing Spider-Man go up for pre-order. We had already seen this like at multiple Medicom events. But man, like I said, it's always that infamous wait for the MAFEX. Shout out to my boy Johnny. Wait for the motherfucking MAFEX. And man, I don't know, man. I'm never a fan. I'm never a fan of the S.H.FIGUARTS like crotch articulation. I just feel like there's just too many cuts right there. Kind of looks thongish, but man, this diaper piece that MAFEX has on some of their Spideys is starting to get a little bit unsightly, man. I know you can kind of hide it, obviously when you're kind of moving it around, but man, it's just, I don't know, something about this stuff is starting to look a little bit outdated. Shout out to my man NYC Figure Fanatic. I think he was the one that kind of pointed that out when we were talking about the 2099. We were talking about the 2099 Spider-Man. It's just like, yeah, they're good articulated figures, but man, I feel like, I don't know, they kind of got to switch it up a little bit already. I think they've already kind of gave us the same kind of articulation setup for Spider-Man. Not to say it's bad, but yeah, it's just kind of starting to look a little bit plain Jane, man. And now that I already have the Marvel Legend Hasbros, I'm like, do I need to go in for this? Like I said, I am waiting for the Toby. That is a fair upgrade, but Toby's my guy. Toby's my guy, man. So getting this Tom Holland, it's a dope ass suit. Like this is the Spider-Man we wanted to see in the MCU for the longest time. So can't wait for that fourth movie. But yeah, probably gonna pre-order this. I'm not gonna lie, it looks good. Like I really do like the suit. I think people were kind of pointing out some of the texture might be a little bit off, like the kind of lines on the blue right here kind of looks like it's just retooled from that other suit. So that kind of might suck a little bit, kind of wanted to just see that super smooth, like that would have been a lot better. So I don't know if that's a deal breaker, but the colors are popping, so the line work is nice. The paint looks pretty good, but just the texture on that part kind of looks off. And then something right here with like the bicep swivel, like that looks kind of funky. I don't know why they would want to take a picture of that. I didn't want to see that shit because it just kind of looks like it breaks up that blue too much right there. It just looks weird. It looks like a completely different piece kind of going on onto the elbow right there. I mean, onto the shoulder right there. But yeah, overall not bad. And the likeness, I always feel like MAFEX, they probably still have the best likeness overall, even over the Marvel Legends that have like gotten a shit ton better. I've been digging on all the MCU stuff that they've been putting out. The ones I've been copying, at least, they're looking pretty good. So yeah, it might get me, man. And even the Tom Holland head sculpt, like I said, I don't know. It does come with a good amount of stuff. Like the webs, it could kind of keep, but I do like all the looks on the eyes, the masks and stuff. You get the unmasked accessory that fucking Hasbro always wants to stick into some shit Spider-Man figure, not put it into a super deluxe one. Like, man, dude, I don't understand that sometimes. It's like Hasbro, I know they don't want to put out like the quintessential piece all the time because they want you to keep coming back, but man, make limited drops of just like the best Spider-Man and just put it out limited as fuck to your site. Charge $40 if you want. People will buy it, man. They'll buy two and then just, watch that shit dry up a couple years from now, do it again. People will come back, dude. People will always fucking come back. So I don't know. I always hate that little drop. Like, oh, it's a little better now, a little better now, a little better now. Like, go fuck yourself, man. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, I just kind of want the best piece up front. But along with this MAFEX, is this peak MAFEX? Next up, we got the Megan. So Megan from that horror movie. I still haven't watched this shit, but man, every time I see this character, I just laugh. Like, this is fucking What's the name of that show from what was like the late 80s, early 90s of that little robot girl that was part of like that family? It's like a sitcom show. My little fuck, I forgot the name of it, but this is like the evil sister of that shit, man. Because that show was good. I haven't seen this movie to say it's terrible, but just this scene right here where she's like dancing is this is fucking ridiculous as fuck, man. But man, apparently she's fucking violent as fuck. She got the nail gun, all kinds of shit. So I don't know. I heard there's a part two coming though. I heard there's a part two coming to this. It's supposed to be like Terminator 2. So she's gonna be like defending the family. So be on the lookout for that one, man. I think the price of this MAFEX might skyrocket if that's a banger. Small Wonder, yeah, there you go. Small Wonder. Shout out to my man Waves, my man. Hey, yes, that was a fucking awesome show, man. That was an awesome fucking show. Blainer Things wants this figure. Hey, yo, shout out to my man LP coming in here. Pew 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 pew. Yo, fuck that guy, Blainer Things, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a little bit weird, right? I kind of find it really weird that companies keep making this toy. Like, I think NECA's making like a 1/4 of this shit. I get it. It's it probably has like a meme factor. I think I've heard people say that it has a meme factor to it, but I don't know. I just wouldn't buy this shit. This is a little bit too creepy, guys. Like, look at this shit. It's just a little bit too creepy. Even for the meme factor, I'm straight on this one, man. But looking at the figure though, she's got soft goods like skirt and everything, like dress. So pretty good detail going into this from Medicom, man. Like that's what I kind of was tripping out on. Like they're really kind of packing a lot into this thing, but it's the easy pass for me. Just looking at this shit is just fucking hilarious though. And then looking at this scene, like, yeah, this bitch gets crazy. But now that teaser or that rumor is coming out for the part 2, that sounds a little bit more interesting, man. It's like Terminator 2 style. So she's gonna defend the family. I wonder if that shit's real. Hey, yo, my man Boncho's in the house. Yo, what up, Boncho? Must seen that Cosmic Legions thumbnail. This guy buys Legions, y'all. Nah, shout out to my man Boncho, man. Dark Gutierrez says Megan doesn't catch my attention. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I think it, like I said, figure wise and stuff. Look at the accessories and stuff. The accessory spread is pretty cool. It's got a good amount of weapons, but I can still see people buying this shit and just having some kind of fucking goofy fun with it, like on some toy photography stuff. NECA made a 1-to-1 scale, didn't they? I heard it was Blainer's idea. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's weird, bro. Like, that's just fucking weird, dude. Like, that's just some shit. When I saw that, I was like, kind of turned off by that. Like, man, I don't want to watch this movie. Just kind of, like I said, it's a little bit too weird, a little bit edgy, kind of. Not my cup of tea. So I can definitely pass on this MAFEX. But like I said, maybe I'll go back and watch the movie and stuff. I don't think it'll entice me to want to buy the figure, but it's just such a stupid thing that I'm like, why isn't this going away? Why wasn't this just like a horror movie that came out, bombed, and nobody ever heard of it again? Because there's plenty of those types of movies. So definitely maybe on the watch list pretty soon, but I don't know. Maybe I'll wait for part 2, see if I got to catch up. But man, Small Wonder, dude, that was a fucking good show. I think NECA had put out figures of that a long time ago, didn't they? I would imagine they would jump on that, because that does seem kind of like something that they would make. But yeah, Small Wonder was good. Shout out to like the dinosaur sitcom show, that was good. All those sitcom shows from the 90s were good. Even Family Matters, I love Family Matters, that was good. Married with Children was a fucking shit. This Megan watches you when you sleep. Hey, yo! I'm definitely not buying it now. I like that nail gun. Yeah, the nail gun's cool. Like I said, the accessories are pretty dope. Is that a flamethrower? And the fucking machete. Machete's nice. But yeah, haven't watched that one, man. But something I did watch, I actually caught up on this over the weekend, was this all new anime everybody's been talking about, is the Dan stuff. So obviously Figuarts always getting ahead of everybody else, putting out the latest and greatest when it comes to anime figures. But man, Figma is not far behind, because they recently put out the pre-order for their Okarun. Man, this character, he's like got a cool design when I first seen the Figuarts go up, but I don't know, it's not really one of my favorite characters in the anime. And the short amount of episodes that he came out in, I mean, when he gets powered up right here in this kind of form, it gets a little bit cooler, but to me, he's just like a fucking dickless loser. Literally a dickless loser. So I don't know, man. It's not one that I'm gonna pre-order. I do have the Momo S.H.FIGUARTS should be shipping it any day now, man. I already fucking paid for that shit on Plaza Japan, so I had to go check my emails to see when they're gonna ship that out. And I didn't go in for that figure arts of this guy. I was just like, I don't know. I thought after I watched the anime, maybe I'll jump on it, but nah, his character to me is kind of lame. But figure wise, I don't know. I think they're giving figure arts a run for their money, man. This Okaru doesn't look bad. I didn't get a side by side image to the figure arts, but something about the figure arts now that I'm looking at Bandai put out their stuff, sometimes it looks a little bit rushed, you know. Not looks like, but sometimes when you get some of their stuff in hand, it's a bit rushed. Like I'll still hard back on that goddamn Luffy. That thing was terrible. They're gonna recently, I think they're gonna reissue that thing out. I have like another pre-order for that first Luffy that came out. So I hope it gets fixed, man. So I have to pay another $35 for that piece. But I feel like Bandai in the last year, especially, they were kind of rushing a lot of stuff. I know a lot of people were kind of having trouble with some of their like S.H.FIGUARTS Trunks figures, super loose, you know, and then they kind of went back and put out a second batch that was all fixed. The Berserk Guts figure, I had a lot of issues with that one. So some of this newer stuff, I wouldn't jump to pre-order just because it's super fast to come out. I'll still give another company like Figma an opportunity to put theirs out, and then people can kind of decide. Because even looking at this does come with more accessories than the Figuarts. So you get the fucking Turbo Granny, your little cat. That's a dope accessory that I wish Bandai wouldn't have cheaped out on. I know that they always kind of want to give like these intro prices to like main characters, get people into the line, but and sometimes giving us cool accessories like this is dope, man. Obviously with like when they kind of redo a figure, like maybe give you like a repaint or some kind of different kind of clothing on it or something, powered down, maybe they'll give you different kind of accessories. But sometimes I like that first release to kind of have a lot more stuff packed into it. And this is a good one. This is a cool accessory. So I didn't pre-order this one, but along with this, they are going to have my girl Momo go up for pre-order soon. So we are going to see a Figma of her. And like I said, the Bandai, man, I pre-ordered it. Intro price, it's like $35, $40 shipped or something like that. But I have been hearing that it has issues, man. Doesn't move as great. So maybe I should have waited for the Figma, but I don't know. For a character like this, she's cool, but it's not really like super, super iconic yet. Anime only just recently ended, season 1. Pretty dope, pretty out there. What's that episode with that lady in the red dress? Dude, bro, that shit is fucking deep, man. I was like, fuck, this is intense, bro. This is fucking intense. So I was kind of waiting for this series to get good. I was like, man, when is this shit supposed to be the hype? Like everybody keeps saying, man. But that episode, the lady in the red dress, like I was pretty impressed by that. There's definitely some deeper storylines in there, man. So be on the lookout for this one if you guys are interested. And then let me know if you guys are gonna go in for this dickless loser Okaru, whether it's the Figuarts or the Figma. I need the grandma. Yeah, bro. I think we're waiting for either company to put out the grandma, man. That's gonna be a hot one. Gonna be one for the jar. Okaron is the man, bro. He's a fucking dickless loser, Andy's. Come on, man. maybe I gotta keep watching the series. I gotta keep watching. Wait for season 2. Maybe jump on the manga. like Andy's is getting ready to say, jump on the manga, bro. My man B says, I see you, Diggs. I heard Granny is a gilf. Yeah, bro. Watch this shit. Watch that shit, Liquid. You'll be like, damn, that's not the kind of grandma I had in mind, but hey, it's a lot better. Lady of the red dress flashback was nuts. I had to read the manga to get that the mom jumped off the building. Yeah, bro. It's fucking gnarly, dude. It is fucking gnarly, man. Like I saw that episode and I was like, man, I instantly knew what was happening when she bought the dress for the daughter. I was like, okay, I know what the fuck is going on here. I know what's going on here, bro. Because the flashback scenes where she's like paying money, getting money, and all this stuff. I was like, yeah, this is some crazy shit going on right here. It's get ready, guys. Get the tissue ready. Oh man, yeah, that was a crazy episode, bro. Very good, man. But that after I kind of saw that one, I was like, all right, yeah, I'm locked into the rest of this series. Pretty fucking good. But moving on, keeping it with Good Smile, they are putting out an Android to Garfield. And dude, I don't usually talk about too many Androids on here, but man, sometimes they just look that fucking good that I can't ignore, man. And something about this Garfield, it's obviously it's not gonna scale like perfectly with like a 6-inch figure, but this thing looks fucking dope, man. It looks fun. Just looking at this fool posted up, getting ready to watch some TV, like that's just funny as fuck, you know. I think it was Boss Fight Studio that recently put out a pre-order to their Garfield line. I still haven't seen any kind of in-hand images of that or anything. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm in the market for Garfield figures or anything like that, but this Nendroid right here, this shit looks fucking good, man. I just wish it was a little bit shorter. I think on BBTS it says it scales at like 3.5 inches tall. So, you know, obviously the proportions of the head are going to be a little bit large, but just Garfield, you see this character, and it's awesome. I thought the same thing about the boss fight. It's just very odd that boss fight will make an entire line of it. Where I feel a good smile, they just have the opportunity to just jump in and jump out, make the main character, maybe make two of the main characters, and then be out. Where boss fight, I don't know what kind of license they got into, but seeing that third figure, I can't even remember the name of that girl cat anymore. But you know, it's just you got to get Garfield, you know, and you get all these like different kind of face plates, so different kind of eye changes and stuff. So it's always cool the engineering that Androids have. Like they incorporate magnets sometimes, just face plates, face swaps. Yeah, they get pretty crazy. I think even they started recently doing like soft goods not too long ago. So yeah, some of these Nendroids for characters that are kind of stylized in the chibi style anyway, I usually go in for. Like I think the best one that they've ever done is the Kirby. Hands down, get your hands on a fucking Nendroid Kirby if you don't have one. Perfect for your Smash Brothers display. Perfect for a video game display, Nintendo display. Just like I said, anytime there's like a chibi style character like this, I always get the fucking figure of it. It's cool. So maybe I'll hop on this Garfield. I know recently they had put out a Snoopy figure not too long ago. And like I said, it doesn't really scale perfectly with other stuff, but yeah, maybe. I don't know. Just kind of put them side by side with him. That'd be looking kind of cool. So maybe I gotta see just when this thing lands and if I go in for the pre-order. But I did think it was a nice looking Garfield figure. I might get this cat. I might get this cat. He does. This Garfield looks funny. This big ass head. Yeah, he looks cool. I like how it looked a lot. Like it caught my attention a lot more than the boss fight stuff. And then yeah, like Good Smile, they don't really skimp out on the quality of their Nendroids, man. I feel like they put more love into the Nendroids than anything else that they do. You know, over that Max Factory Figma stuff, they really get down with this. Like the paint is always on point. It's always got like a nice matte finish to it. Like they look premium, they feel premium, and yeah. Anytime I've ever picked up any Nendroid, I've never been disappointed by them. You know, I just wish they kind of, I don't know, maybe made them a little bit smaller so you kind of fit in with the rest of your 6-inch stuff. But yeah, I don't know, who knows? But it's good looking Garfield, and I was just saying, Kirby. You just get the regular Kirby, or you could get these reissues of Beam Kirby. So kind of just, I guess, add-ons for your little Kirby display for that much of a fan. But the effects on these Kirbys are pretty cool. So you get the beam effect, you know. So he's like beaming motherfuckers. So that's pretty dope. And then yeah, you get like, you know, obviously the suction power, sucking power, and you get Ice Kirby. And then this Ice Kirby actually comes with a pretty cool extra accessories that now I'm thinking about getting this thing, because along with this like star effect, you also get this faceplate to the regular Kirby. So sleeping, you get this little umbrella with the little star. This is pretty cool. And then you get Fight Kirby, which is just off the fucking hook, bro. Like I need this shit. Like you get this dude fighting Rio or something, you know, you suck him up, suck him dry. Hey, yo, pause, my boy Kirby, pause. You suck him dry and then you steal his powers and you got fucking Fight Kirby. So this is a cool accessory. I didn't know it was part of this Ice Kirby, but now that I do know, might have to go in for it, man, because it looks pretty fucking cool just to get this fucking accessory. That's all I want. And yeah, I don't know. I always bash Bandai for always kind of giving you DLC and figures that you don't really want. I gotta bash these guys. You guys are pieces of shit. This is something I would have wanted in the Kirby set, man. You know, I only have the 30-year anniversary Kirby, so I don't know. Maybe I gotta go backtrack and get the first release. You know, because I gotta see what kind of accessories come in that one. But this is a cool one. I did like this shit right here. Got more people trickling in. Alpha Red in the house is Darth. Cheers to Darth. Yeah, so shout out to Alpha Red, man. Shout out to anybody that's always kind of checking out the show live or replay. I always appreciate it, man. So yeah, jump on those Kirby's if you guys are in the market. They are up on HLJ right now. And then keeping with the video game stuff, moving to the Tunchi Studios, more of these King of Fighters. This time, King of Fighters 95. We got Omega Rugal. And man, I'm not even going to front. I don't know too much of King of Fighters. I've always only known like some like the more main characters, mostly just Terry, honestly, to be quite honest. But I think anytime I've ever played King of Fighters, it's always been like SNK versus Capcom, or just like King of Fighters 98 or 97 at the arcade. Just super random, and it's not like a game that I've ever owned myself on any system. So I've never really gotten to like do all the story modes with all the characters. And I feel like that's when you really learn characters. It's like people know Tekken, people know Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. SNK, King of Fighters has always been like kind of below those to me, at least. Maybe they got bigger fan bases. That's completely different. But for me, at least, it's not always been like a fighting franchise that I've always been like 100% up on. But just jumping into these like action figures that Tunchi's doing, man, like I said, I've only picked up this Terry Bogard. I'm a fucking idiot. I should have jumped on those goddamn fucking Metal Slug figures that they put out like 2-3 years ago. Those things are fucking awesome. Anytime I see the pictures of them, I'm like fucking kicking myself for not jumping on that pre-order. And yeah, getting to mess around with this Terry, really impressed with the soft goods that they're doing. Like it's a good figure, I don't think it's good enough for me to continue the line. Like I said, I'm not really too familiar with these characters. At least this guy right here. But just looking at the effects and some of the stuff that this Terry came in with, like the effects light up. They even give you like a battery and shit to put into the effects so it can light up. So I imagine these guys are gonna have the same kind of deal. So they're not really skimping out into the release of the figure. It's officially licensed. It's not like some third-party stuff that they're just gonna give you the figure, a couple hands, and that's it. Like they're actually giving you like their power sets and stuff. So it's pretty dope. And then I did find it kind of interesting that they're jumping around the King of Fighters. So this is King of Fighters 95. I believe the Terry Bogard is 97. And then along with another 97 release is going to be this Orochi. So I think this is one of the big bads in that shit. Could be off, but I can't remember what the name of like the clan or whatever the fuck was, the main characters. But another solid release from. And like I said, man, it's always kind of crazy that Storm Collectibles had all these licenses for so long. And nobody likes them. Nobody likes all of them, man. Like it's just crazy. Unless you just collect the Storm, I think you've always been waiting for lines like this, man. So I'm pretty sure the fans of King of Fighters are hopping on these pre-orders because they're great. They're great figures, man. Like not only like do they look good in the renders and stuff, but yeah, I think now getting stuff in hand, like that's always the best way to do it. Put stuff in people's hands, and then open up more pre-orders, get more money into the company, whatever. And then these character designs, they don't look that far off. I think that's kind of why they jumped around. Kind of looks like they're just gonna tailor out the pants. Kind of looks like the same body, just different paint on them, different head sculpts, and shit. We got all new character, man. So yeah, pretty kind of similar character designs, but just a different enough. I think that's kind of the main reason why they jumped around a bit. Just able to give you two looks, two characters, same kind of tooling. So pretty smart, and yeah, gives people opportunity to kind of build out more of their shelf in a faster way, because I know Storm, they took fucking forever to finish anything. First time here, thanks for the hello. Alpha Red, man, welcome, bro. I thought you were my boy Future Rick, man. He's also a Hellboy fan. I don't know who this Omega Rugal is, but he looks tight. Yeah, like I said, the design of these SNK King of Fighters dudes, they always look cool, man. They definitely have like a good fan base behind them, and yeah, like I've always been a fan of the designs. Also, they look pretty dope. But like I said, this probably be unnecessary pre-orders for me. But maybe, who knows? Maybe other companies stop putting shit out, and this is the only thing to collect. Highly doubt it, but you never know. So yeah, these are up on 5K Toys and other online retailers like Toysy Metaverse, all the good stuff. And then, like I was saying at the beginning of the show, man, Storm Arena looks like they're gonna continue, I guess, to show off more stuff in the 6-inch line. I think recently we got to see, not just us, but everybody on the internet, everybody in the toy community got to see these Street Fighter Alpha 3 figures. I believe they were at, where were they at? Wonder Festival, Shanghai. I think they had some at New York Comic Con. But yo, not just Street Fighter, not just the Son of Ogre Baki figures. They are also gonna make King of Fighters 98 figures. So man, it kind of pisses me off because it's like, You fucking idiots. You guys could have done this years ago. Years ago. No, we're gonna continue making our fucking 1/10 figures, our 8-inch tall fucking Ryus and fucking Chun-Li's and stuff. They could have easily fucking beat Jada Toys to the punch, put out a solid 6-inch Street Fighter line, solid 6-inch King of Fighters line, solid Darkstalkers line. No, they're gonna wait till Tenchi Studio starts putting out some King of Fighters. They're gonna wait till Jada Toys is already almost done with Street Fighter, and then yeah, they're gonna make us buy some of this stuff. So I don't know. I'm pretty content with this Terry figure. I mostly just wanted him, but man, after seeing some of the figures that they had in hand at those shows, and then this week or last week they put out this early teaser to the Ken and Ryu. I gotta say, man, these look fucking good. They look good, man. Are they Jada Toys killers? They fucking might be. They fucking might be. I can't lie, guys. At the price points that they're talking these things are gonna be at, they just might be Jada Toys killers, man. Because different games, obviously, it's the same property but different games. But this Alpha, Street Fighter Alpha 3, the designs to these guys always look fucking badass. I've kind of said it on here before. I thought Jada Toys, after they were done with the Street Fighter 2 stuff, they were gonna jump into more Street Fighter characters. Because yeah, over the years in different games, they kind of evolved the designs. Like this Ken, he has like way longer like hair, has like a red band through it. The Ryu has like a white band in his hair. Completely different looks from that Street Fighter 2 stuff. Well, not completely different, but different enough. You know, even Ken, he's got like the yellow gloves. Man, they look fucking dope. They look awesome. And I think these are like more closer to the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 looks. So, man, you know, it's just, are they gonna get me to buy another Ken and Ryu? Probably, yeah, they probably are, man. And looking at this line of figures, Darkstalkers, bro, you know they're gonna do Morgan. You know they're gonna do Felicia. Buy Felicia. You know who Felicia is, guys. You guys like cats. You guys are gonna like that pussy. Hey, yo. But yeah, I'm excited for this. And then Baki, Son of Ogre. Body's always hot on that anime. It looks like they're gonna put out a solid 6-inch line to that. And just yeah, any fan of like 112 figures, they're gonna probably jump on these Storm figures, man. So kind of lame of them, but also smart. You know, it's just stupid of them to have gone so many years and not have done it already, and then now kind of do it. But I don't know. Maybe times are changing. The tide's turning. You know, it's more 6-inch. That's what people want. You can't just plant your flag on some shit that's not gonna sell. It's like we always kind of say it's like it's smart for companies to kind of make stuff that goes good with other lines that already exist. Todd, I'm looking at you. Todd, please watch the show. Please, man. So I don't know. Like I said, they're probably gonna get me for another Ken or Ryu. I'm not gonna lie, man. My man Zoom, he says 100. Shout to Zoom Fig Customs. Ain't seen this dude in a minute. Alpha Red says Storm Collectibles is gonna kill Jada. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like Jada has been fucking. They've been on a roll. Everybody has bought their stuff, already kind of finishing the line. But yeah, this looks like it's gonna slow some of their hype down, you know, because I think people are gonna be waiting for stuff like this. But then at the same time, seeing this, the Storm is gonna just jump back to doing multiple properties. It's like, how long is it gonna take them to build out one roster of one of these games? How fucking long? There's still people waiting for a Johnny Cage and a Sonya Blade. It's the Mortal Kombat license is gone. Nobody has that now. So it's like, dude, imagine they're gonna do like Ryu, Ken, and then Ryu, Ken player 2, and then Evil Ryu. Jada did that too, but at the same time, they're pumping out wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. Like they're pushing, already showing off the rest of the roster. How long is it gonna take these fucking guys? It might take them a long ass fucking time because this is already 4 properties. Look at the rosters on each one of these games. They're fucking huge. That's a lot of tooling, you know? And obviously, yeah, you get the repaints, the player 2s. That's, you know, obviously companies gotta reuse stuff. That's not a problem. But yeah, this is a lot of roster, man. This is a lot to chew on, you know? My man NYC Jada Toy Killers, how dare you? Shit, I know, man. I know toy tubers aren't allowed to say anything bad about Jada, but I ain't saying nothing bad. I'm just saying. Yeah, I just wish that Terry had extra head sculpt or removable hat. Still looks great though. Yeah, that's true. It's not perfect. And like I said, I'm still gonna look at this line. I'm still gonna look at this line of Storm stuff, see what they offer, man. Storm Collectibles is always gonna outdo Jada Toys. Can't compare a $25 to a $70 plus fig. Jada is praised because they look great for the money. Dude, they're saying this line is supposed to be 40 to $50. That's what they're saying. That's what they were saying. I think The Amazing posted that when he was messing around with these at New York Comic Con. I think he posted on his Instagram that they're looking at a $50 price point range for this tops. I mean, the Jada toy stuff is like 25 around there, so it's still better. But if they pack in more accessories, more head sculpts, better paint, people are willing to pay that shit. I was just talking to my man Codings about this. People are willing to pay if they know that their money is going to something. If they're just paying for fucking a $35 Black Series just because it's a Darth Malgus figure like my stupid ass, that's retarded. I'm retarded. But people are willing to pay more if they know that it's going to a good place, you know? Hope they make a Hagar later. Maybe I read that wrong. The odds of Storm completing the roster, though? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. My man Diggs is exactly on it. Diggs is on it, guys. Exactly. The odds that they finish a fucking roster is going to fucking take forever. Fucking a minute. My man Diesel fit really just depends on how long Storm takes to make the figures. Jada has been turning out figures fairly quick. Yeah, exactly. And they've been good. You know what I mean? It's just, I gotta give a hot take, guys. Jada Toy Killers. I gotta give a hot take, man. I mean, shit. I'm out here, bro. Come on, man. I'm putting my fucking name on this shit. It's my hot take. It's the hot take of the night. It's the Jada Toy Killers. You gotta go with the flow sometimes. Yeah, you gotta go with the flow. I like that. Storm Collectibles is gonna kill you. Ah, fuck. If you mean killing them in the course of 10 plus years, they haven't even finished a single Street Fighter roster. Come on, guys. Stop trying to fucking dampen my hot take, bro. It's hot takes, guys. That's what I'm gonna change the name of the show to. Hot takes. Hot takes on toys. Nobody will watch. Jada has Scooby-Doo coming. Fucking go, this. Very true. And I'm actually looking forward to that line. I think they just recently teased Frosty the Snowman. I didn't get the slide to that, but yo, Christmas figure 2025, Christmas figure of the year. I'm down for that. I'm down for anything other than a goddamn evil Santa. Like, shit, I think we've seen that already too many times. Probably see another one tonight, but I think we're shout out to my man. Hey, he's actually the one that made that comment to me. He's like, yeah, that they jumped the shark already with the goddamn evil Santa shit, man. Enough of that crap, guys. Like, please leave Santa alone. God damn, for the love of God. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully more than 5 figures in 5 years. God damn it, guys. I don't want to see none of you guys get this Storm Arena stuff, right? Continue buying your Jada, man. No, I'm just kidding. Now, we'll see, man. We'll see. Suckers for Jada. A bunch of these fools are. Is this Yoda in the chat? Yeah, I don't know. I like the Jada stuff. I've been buying the Jada stuff, man. And like I said, look at my stupid ass. I think at the same time, the more the merrier, man. It's just like, I was just talking shit about buying this goddamn Spider-Man. Why did I fucking buy another black suit Spider-Man? I got plenty. It's what we do, guys. This is stupid shit, man. So the more the merrier. It's just bring it on, Storm. But don't pussyfoot. Commit to this shit. I think they are, though, because they're gonna see the sales to this stuff. They're gonna be gangbusters, man. They're gonna be fucking gangbusters, you know, because yeah, people want the shit, man. People want good shit. So we'll see. More Santa. Oh yeah, it's more Santa, more evil Santa, guys. It's coming. More Street Fighter too. Shit, not only fucking Jada, not only Storm, but it looks like Amazing Yamaguchi REVOLTECH is also putting out more Street Fighter figures. This guy, easy pass though, man. I haven't really played Street Fighter 6. I guess this was like the cover guy and stuff. This is like the main guy that they were trying to push. My man Luke. This dude looks fucking lame. I feel like he's trying to take Ken's swagger and shit, but it's like not hitting, bro. I was like, nah, bro, you're not Ken Masters, dog. Get the fuck out of here. So it's like, nah, I'm not feeling this. Figure wise, though, pretty interesting. It's got some soft goods, you know, some soft goods action coming from REVOLTECH, so it's not bad. Able to fucking hide some of that articulation in the shoulders and stuff. Overall, not a bad looking figure. I'm not gonna lie, man, but it's just like I said, it's plenty of fucking Street Fighter to go around. I think this is bottom of the barrel. That game was pretty popular when it came out. I don't know how popular this guy was though. To me, even when I just saw the trailers and stuff, I'm like, why are they trying to make this dude a thing? Like, this guy's not hitting, man. Like I said, he's got like a fucking Karen haircut and shit. I'm not feeling that shit. He looks like a fucking Luke. So my boy looks like a Luke. And then you get some DLC for this Ryu and stuff. So, for what it is, I guess, for the people that are diehard Street Fighter 6 fans, that'd be a cool one, you know? And it definitely has like that look to it. Like as soon as I saw this, I'm like, man, instantly think of Street Fighter 6 at least. But yeah, I think these guys are kind of missing the mark jumping on this one when everybody wants that classic stuff. And I feel like I said, Jada Street Fighter killers, man. I feel like fucking Storm, they're jumping on the right designs to these characters, you know, because even this Street Fighter 6 Ryu, it's just like old beardy grungy Ryu. Not feeling it, man. Not feeling it. So I don't know. Definitely not one I'm gonna jump on the pre-order for. And then they got the exclusive faceplate going to their site. Always exclusives going over there. So jump on it if you're interested. I think this exclusive is pretty lame. This is like the character himself is lame as fuck. So I don't think they can entice too many people going over there. So easy pass. And then also more amazing Yamaguchi REVOLTECH stuff. We got Genos from One Punch Man. And dude, I know a lot of people shit talking the articulation on these figures, man, but it looks like the knees. I've never seen the knees on the REVOLTECH look this good, man. This is looking pretty dope. This did go for pre-order already, right? Like I believe this went up at the end of last year or probably at the start of the year. I haven't jumped on the pre-order yet, but I have to, man. I'm not even sure I pre-ordered the fucking the Saitama yet, but man, I don't want to miss out on that shit, man. Like I said, the design wise, they are kind of, I don't know, taking liberties a little bit with the design, but man, I don't think anything's ever gonna move as good as these motherfuckers right here, man. And like I said, that anime, it's super dynamic, dude. So like, there's certain stills where he like the enemies, like I said, it's dynamic as fuck. And I don't think there's gonna be a company ever that offers anything better than what these guys are gonna do. Maybe Bandai. I always got to give like a opportunity to Bandai to kind of jump in on it, but I don't know. I feel like they're kind of doing a lot themselves already, man. But who knows? These guys were kind of ahead of them when it comes to My Hero Academia, and then now look at Bandai. I believe they're like 3-4 figures in already, kind of revealed. So they won't be far behind these guys if they do start selling a lot of these figures. Maybe it puts it on Bandai's radar, but just out the gates, this shit looks pretty dope, man. And like I said, look at just how dynamic, how much fucking crunch this thing gets, man. Like, yeah, that's why that 180 fucking Daredevil custom that Diggs Figs is talking about. Like, yeah, I don't think there's ever gonna be a Daredevil that moves better than that. Shit, like it makes me think if these guys ever make a Daredevil themselves, like an official release, because any characters that move like this, you always want to see at least what's Yamaguchi's take on it, what's REVOLTECH, the REVOLTECH stuff's take on it, you know, because they just move completely different than anything else. Look at this shit. This shit looks crazy, man. There's not a lot of figures that could just do this simple pose right here, like cross their arms like that. Like, you try to doing that shit with a fucking Marvel Legend, you're gonna fucking snap the fucking shit off the shoulder. So pretty cool line. All in on the One Punch Man REVOLTECH line, my man Zoom. Yeah, this shit's looking fucking dope, man. I gotta jump on it because yeah, my boy Saitama right there. Like, this looks cool as fuck. This looks fucking cool. Yamaguchi is improving and making the ball joints less noticeable. They are stepping up their game. I never thought Yamaguchi would look better than Figma. Yeah, exactly. I think like Figma is kind of doing the same thing. Like that Guyver figure, I heard great things about that shit, and that shit hid those, like, it didn't have those ugly ball joints on the back, like the knees and stuff. And then this one doesn't have like those scoop knees that everybody always points out, like very ugly stuff, you know. Like I think they had a lot like on the Flash. That Flash is still dope as fuck though, and the stuff that they put out is still dope, even with like the certain aesthetics that people don't like. Sometimes they still, like I said, they still have some kind of like, they got more attitude to them. Like even just vanilla pose, like they got just more flair to them. Yeah, pretty cool shit. Like I had just unboxed not too long ago. I had got that, I think it was last year, that Moon Knight. And I was like, man, why the fuck did I take so long to unbox this shit? That shit was sick. I was like, yeah, why the fuck did I buy that Strange Tales Moon Knight Marvel Legends? It's like pinless crap. Who cares? It just doesn't move at all. Like, fuck. Want something that actually kind of can do some stuff, you know? And it's just these guys are always gonna provide that. So definitely got to jump on it. And then yeah, get like, look how good this looks. The sculpt on everything looks like, I don't see any of that unsightliness right here. Maybe it's just because of the character design, they can hide it pretty good. But yeah, this looks fucking fire. So definitely jump on this pre-order, guys. Don't wait too long, because some of these REVOLTECHs, they do tend to dry up. Once people start posing these things out, you start seeing this thing flood your Instagram timeline. These things start drying up. So I gotta go back and jump on that Saitama, and then yeah, see what's up with this Genos too, because he looks fucking fire. And like I said, sometimes you gotta just continue jumping on some of these figures to continue the line. Like, companies not gonna keep making shit from IP that that ain't selling, that ain't moving. So, if you want more One Punch Man figures, then yeah, jump on the pre-orders, man. And then you get this exclusive faceplate on their site. So jump on that if you're interested. And then shit, man, I can think of 2 reasons I want this figure right here. Next up, we got upcoming previews. So we got Ninja Gaiden 3 Kasumi coming to the line. And I think we just saw, what was it, Ninja Gaiden? I forgot what the fuck what version it was. It must have been like 4 or 5. But yeah, it looks like we got part 3 figures coming. So I can think of a couple reasons why I like this shit right here, man. Hey yo, yeah, she's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna be waiting to see this figure kind of get fucking solicited and stuff. And then we also got Ryu Hayabusa. Hope I pronounced it right. Probably butchered it, but man, they also put out a figure for him. So now it looks like we get the Ninja Gaiden 3 look. I gotta say, this looks a little bit more badass to me. I think the one that they put out already for pre-order, I remember talking about that on here when it went up. It was just like, yeah, more of a modern kind of look on the Ninja Gaiden stuff. This looks a little bit more of the stuff that I remember, at least from the Xbox stuff. So probably gonna wait to see this one go up. But if you don't want to wait, guys, Bro Toys is also making Ninja Gaiden figures. They're making Ninja Assassin Hayabush. Hey yo. So shit, not far behind Mazen Yamaguchi. Looks like if you want Ninja Gaiden figures, get your fill, guys, because there's also third-party companies making this. And Bro Toys is known to put out some pretty dope stuff. I know that a lot of people picked up that God of War figure that they put out last year. I fucking slept on that shit. Like I said, if I would have been more familiar with that design of God of War, I only remember the first game, the only one I ever played, probably would have jumped on it, man. But yeah, it's one that I'm gonna have to live without. But I heard great things about it. I heard it was like mini Hot Toys quality. This thing looks fucking dope too. It looks really fucking good. There is a couple of preview images that have the articulation on this thing like getting shown off. So not only does it look good, but it looks like it's gonna be able to move pretty great. And even right here, looking through the figure, I was kind of tripping. I was like, man, this shit doesn't have any kind of butterfly joints. I think they're kind of doing the same thing that like the Savage Crucible guys are doing. It's like the joint on the back of the shoulder kind of dislocates, and it just allows for like better movement in the front. Like you could definitely cross his arms and stuff. So I think that's the same thing that these guys are doing. Kind of see it. Taking a look at some of the previews right here, you get all the accessories. So good amount of weapons. Like shit. Like I'm not really too familiar with the game. I do remember playing it back in the day, like on Xbox, but I can't remember all these weapons and stuff. But it is cool to get into an action figure like this shit. Even just as an army builder, if you just like ninjas and stuff, this would be good army builder, or just a one-off character. It just looks fucking sick. Just looks like a sick ass ninja. So you get this whole spread. This fucking arm, that shit looks fucking brutal. So I want to see how Mazen Yamaguchi pulls that off and stuff. That's just like fucking, I don't know what the hell. That's just like burnt and bloody and stuff. That shit looks just fucking insane. So cool that they're doing that. It's a great sculpt on that. And yeah, the detail on this thing looks great. So I'm sure for every fan of that God of War, I'm sure they're going to jump on this pre-order too. Then I had to get the pictures just like this. I had them opposite. I had the one going forward behind them, but I was like, let me put it this way. I laughed at this shit for way too long the other day when I was getting the slides ready. But yo, man, good crunch forward, good crunch back. It's just it's pretty as close to 90 as possible. That's good, man. And then yeah, like I was saying, it's like look how much fucking a butterfly joints he gets right here. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's that same thing behind like the shoulder and stuff. It's just got like a nice fucking nice range and stuff. And then yeah, look how high that fucking leg kicks. So good movement on this shit overall, man. And then just looking at this, they already have this prototype ready. I can imagine this pre-order, goes and this thing gets shipped out relatively fast. So be on the lookout for that shit. I was like getting the slides ready, and I was just like, let me put it like this. That shit looks fucking hilarious, bro. Bro. Oh man. I can see 2 reasons. Yeah, the Kasumi looking good, bro. The Kasumi looks fucking good. So be on the lookout for this. Shout out to my man Liquid. Says bruh toys. Yeah, it's bruh toys, bruh. Oh man, that's funny. Bro, Toys Ninja Assassin is tight, but has no butter. I'll still get him. Yeah, I mean, the range is fucking looking good enough. Like I said, if a figure can nail a certain range, I don't give a fuck what articulation it has. It's like if it can still move that way, like I don't care if they fucking didn't have to cut it up. I'm good with it, man. That shit looks fire. KJ is bruh Toy's biggest shareholder, bruh. Bruh, you can't beat that torso articulation. Yeah, that shit. This shit looks like it moves fucking great, man. So be on the lookout for this, guys. I believe this is already up on 5K Toys, and you know the same other online retailers like Toysy Metaverse and stuff. Gotta get a sponsorship going, man. Come on, guys, get a sponsorship for me. And then jumping over to the Bandai, looks like S.H.FIGUARTS is gonna put out more Elden Ring figures. Now I know these things are looking pretty good, man. Said it once, said it twice, I'll say it again. I don't video games. I didn't play Elden Ring. Don't ask me. I heard it was the fucking hype though, man. Anytime I talk to anybody that played fucking video games, they were playing this shit, man. This shit was fucking everywhere. And the figures that they've put out recently or last couple of years, they've been pretty fire. They look fucking great. So it looks like more people or more fans of this game are gonna get their fill. So be on the lookout for this coming soon. It's just a little preview. And I don't mind this from toy companies. Just a preview, no pre-order. Like, come on, guys, dude. It was the holidays. You got MEZCO talking about a fucking pre-order 2 days before Christmas. Are you fucking retarded, Maz? Are you retarded? Like, Jesus Christ, man. This is. Did I pre-order? Yeah, I pre-ordered it, but fuck. Give us a break, man. Come on, give us a breather here. So I like this. I like this from companies. Just a teaser, just a tease. You know, you don't have to show me anything. It's like, you know, get us excited, and then that's it, man. They got to stop teasing. What we were talking about, I like this. Oh, man, Zoom. Bro Force. Oh, man. So, yeah, Bandai gonna tease. And then something that they did show more solicitations of, I believe this is going on during Jump Fest. So, I guess Jump Fest was popping off last month, and they got around to showing my boy Ichigo, and I believe this is when he does his technique Getsuga Tensho. So this is where I fucking for sure fucked up, and I'm not up on Bleach anymore, man. I got out of it. I remember watching just only a few episodes. I mean, obviously, who doesn't like this aesthetic to anime, bro? He's got fucking katana, you got swords, you got fucking pretty cool looking shit, power sets and stuff. But man, it's just one that I just never got into. Never got fully into it, man. Yeah, and it's just one of those. I guess I want to say more iconic shonen, man. It's up there. It's probably, you got Dragon Ball Z, you got One Piece, you got Naruto. Bleach is up there, man. Bleach has definitely got its fan base. Now this Ichigo figure looks a little bit better than the last one that was released. I think it's just because he's using this technique. So you get this cool fucking mask and stuff, cool faceplates. Looks pretty dope, but man, same thing I said, and same thing I said about that first Ichigo, man. It's just fuck. It just sucks that Bandai didn't commit to some of these more iconic characters, giving them soft goods. You know, it's just I think that it would have justified a higher cost. You know, like I said, they do have their fan bases, man. Contrary to this guy's beliefs, this guy's a fucking Legions fan. What does he know? A piece of shit. You know, it just kind of sucks that this guy's gonna have this huge robe. You're gonna have all these hinges on it. It's just, I don't like that, man. It's like these things fucking move or look like fucking Transformers with all these goddamn fucking articulation points just on their robe. It's just ridiculous. It's like, dude, just a soft goods robe. Like Toddy Mac made soft goods for these guys. Like, come on, Bandai. Jesus Christ. Like, stop making every fucking Kamen Rider cut the cost of all that stuff and give it to some of this other stuff, man. You know, it's just like they give Kamen Rider fucking motorcycles and all kinds of other shit, man. So I don't know, man. It just kind of sucks to some of these characters that kind of really would have justified a higher cost. They don't get it, you know, because I'm just talking about the robe. Look at the pants on these fucking things. They got all kinds of cuts on them. It's kept me from getting that fucking Rurouni Kenshin figure. I love Kenshin, but man, I just couldn't fucking do it, man. I couldn't do it. I couldn't justify buying the Figuarts of this. I'm just not happy with the pants of it. It's just too, doesn't look right. It just looks like a fucking Transformer to me. I don't like that shit. So probably gonna pass on this one, but maybe, I don't know. Like I said, He is an iconic shonen character. He would look pretty fucking badass right there with the Goku, with the Naruto, with the Luffy. So maybe. I don't want to just completely say no, but I wouldn't be happy. I definitely know that I wouldn't be happy just because of that, just because of the lack of soft goods. And I think this guy would have fucking warranted that shit, man. You know, I think they would have been a fan. But fuck, this is where I could jump on this opinion right here. This right here, man. Ah, god damn. There was actually people that were pissed off by this spoiler. This is them trying to fix something that always kind of bothered me also a little bit with Dragon Ball Z. It's like Vegeta we never got to see Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. It's always been fan art. It was always like fan fiction. Like, oh, this is stupid. This is fucking stupid. They're trying to go back and fix something from the past that was like never happened. This is fan fiction. This is fan fiction, guys. This is stupid. Dragon Ball Daima, S.H.FIGUARTS, Mini Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3. Fuck me, man. When I saw this, I said, why? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? It's not even cool. I would have wanted to see regular Vegeta turn Super Saiyan 3, not a fucking kid Vegeta. No, man. No, dude. It just, man, it ruined Super Saiyan 3. It fucking ruined. I haven't even watched this episode or watched this anime, watched this season. It ruined Super Saiyan 3. Super Saiyan 3 is fucking sick. The history behind that shit too, of Goku keeping that from Vegeta because he didn't want to fucking crush his dreams and shit. He could have fucking easily batted Majin Vegeta. He was just like, nah, this motherfucker, he doesn't even realize I can go Super Saiyan 3 now. Didn't even realize. It was just so badass seeing Goku turn Super Saiyan 3 for the first time. And it was like, yeah, this guy deserved to do Super Saiyan 3. Vegeta's bitch ass trying to take a shortcut to get stronger. I was always kind of like, all right, yeah, he didn't deserve to go Super Saiyan 3. It's justified that they didn't do that for him. See this? What the fuck are they doing? What's going on? What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing, guys? This is terrible. What is the opposite of peak? I gotta agree. I gotta agree, man. This is the opposite of peak. This is man. I hate to see this. I hate to fucking see this. Hate to see it, man. Zoom. Oh man, Corky, life goes on. Virgin Vegeta, yeah, fuck this. Apparently these diamond figs are pretty good, dude. I picked up the Diamond Goku. I'm over here talking shit about this season or this anime. The Diamond Goku's badass. I got to get the Daima Piccolo and the Vegeta. I think it was, who was it? I forgot who it was. I think it was Primo 3000. Somebody took a badass picture. It had the ultimate Gohan from Super with like the purple gi, and then he had the little Piccolo. So it was just like a mind fuck. Like, oh shit, he was training him when he was a little kid. Now it's like opposite. That's fucking sick. That's badass. And then the kid Vegeta, the mini Vegeta, I want to get that one. This, I'm good. This is fan fiction. This is fan fiction. This is not canon. This is not canon, and I don't give a fuck what Dragon Ball Z retard fan wants to fight me on that. They don't know Dragon Ball Z. This ain't Dragon Ball Z, guys. This is dead. This is retardation. Insert a retard meme. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. My boy Boncho. We thinking in the same wavelength, man. We got to move on because that was making my fucking dick soft. Moving on to something else. Snail Shell. Looks like a Snail Shell release went up for pre-order this week. Man, I got to say, everybody knows about Snail Shell now, man. Before it was just like a very relatively unknown brand, but man, I feel like anytime they put up pre-orders now, like, dude, it attracts a lot of attention, like a shit ton of attention. Because the design of the characters just looks so much different from stuff that we've seen. They're like original designs from like certain, I just call them fucking waifu artists, really. It's like they just draw fucking anime bitches and stuff. But some of the designs look really cool, man. And this next pre-order, Crescent Moon Walker Qian Kui. I probably butchered that last part, but yeah, all new character going into this line. Something different, you know, not really as fucking raunchy as some of their last couple of releases, but it's still got a lot of character to it, man. I didn't see my boy in here, but shout out to my man Panthro. He was just talking about this in the Discord not too long ago. And yeah, it's just something about this one that just kind of looks pretty interesting. Like she looks cool. Looks like she's got like a lot of character, especially like in the face plates and stuff, the accessories that she kind of comes with. This big fucking huge arm or this fist and stuff. It's pretty cool, interesting little power, I guess, little power set that she has, or little kind of technology she has. it's interesting. Anytime I see characters like this, it's just like, and it's just kind of crazy that this kind of came out of somebody's imagination and stuff. Maybe they write kind of stories on the side, or their own fan fiction. It's just kind of crazy to me that, and cool, I guess, that a company is actually kind of making figures of stuff like this. It's just something just kind of popped into somebody's head to kind of draw out and stuff, and to get into action figure form is pretty cool. Interesting character design wise, but I don't know if I'm gonna go in for the pre-order though. It's just something about that arm. Shout out to my man LBZ, Liquid Below Zero. He was kind of talking about the lack of articulation in it, and yeah, that would have been kind of cool to kind of get an open fist and stuff. Shit, I know everybody's been picking up this Kodo Baki. I still have this shit on my desk. This shit's sick, man. When I get that Momo figure, like, this is badass. I gotta get the other one. This is the right hand. I gotta get the left hand, but yeah, dude, seeing articulation and stuff like this where you can also use this as effects is badass. So yeah, it would have been cool to kind of get articulation right here on this fist or this arm. That would have kind of set it off a lot more. Probably obviously made it more expensive, but I don't know. I think they kind of would have had something cool. But other than that, I do like the look of her. She looks pretty cool. She looks like some kind of little secret agent type. So pretty cool and stuff. Yeah, it's already gone up for pre-order on BBTS and I believe HLJ. I think it's around like that $90 price point, so it could have been a little bit more expensive. I thought it was when I first saw it. Just looking at this accessory, I was like, that's a big piece, so might be pretty heavy, or could just be pretty hollow and stuff. So it's kind of save on the cost. But yeah, not one that I'm gonna pre-order, but I know definitely there is a lot of fans of it that are gonna jump on it. These figs are super fun and would be great pocket figs if they didn't have knives for hair. Yeah, the little diamond figures. Yeah, like I said, I got to get that diamond Piccolo and that diamond Vegeta. But yeah, you're 100% right. Great pocket figs. You're the only person in the world that likes GT, bro. GT was way better than the shit we're getting now, Andy. So I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry to break it to you, guy. Go back and watch Super and tell me you didn't go fucking almost a little bit full retard. You almost went full retard saying that you enjoyed it. It's bad. It's bad, dude. It's fucking terrible. It's like, I watched it and I was just like, man, this ain't Dragon Ball Z. This is not Dragon Ball. It's terrible. And I'm not even willing to give Dynamite a chance. GT was better, bro. GT was better, and I'm gonna die on that fucking hill. Anybody that hasn't watched Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball GT, go and watch it. Watch both of them, and then you guys can decide which is the better one. But for those that don't know, GT was the original continuation of the story. Didn't really have anything to do with the main creator, so that's why people were like, "Oh, this is stupid. This is dumb." Okay, that's fine. They uncanonized it and they came out with some other shit, and it was even dumber. It was even fucking dumber. It's like the shit that Disney's doing now. They fucking made the stuff from fucking the books and stuff legends. That's legends. It's not canon. GT was better, guys. They should have left that shit alone or rehash that same story. What they did was fucking stupid. What the fuck is SNAIL? LBC, bro, I'm losing the chat. The chat's going against me, man. My boy Andy's turning on me. That's the arm you get when you go full snail shell. Hey, yo. That's a fucking strong arm. It's like, yo, why is your left arm stronger than your right? Hey, you don't want to know. Gonna have to watch the rest on replay. Enjoy the show, y'all. Hey, yo, Zoom, man. Thanks for stopping by, my man. Dude, he's getting a kick. That's real talk, man. Benny Torres says, hey, everyone. Yo, what up, Benny? Welcome to the show, man. We're just debating GT and Super. GT stands for Gaitard. Debate over. Andy's wins. That's a great comment of the night. Gaitard. Fucking Andy's. But yep, jumping back to this pre-order, guys. Know if anybody's gonna jump on it. Like I said, I'm not gonna jump on it myself, but it is a cool looking piece. I'm not gonna lie. But yo, one for the jar. Another one coming up because after the snail shell, we got this. Now this I thought was a snail shell. I was like, bro, is this the Lustia sister? Is this Lustia part 2 or what is this right here, man? And it's kind of crazy to see this front and center now on BBTS. Anytime you go on their page, just like you start seeing more of these like waifu chicks on there and stuff. Where before it's like you go to Ami and this is all you see, man. Because next up we got Chinese Gods and Ghosts, the Painted Skin. I guess that's the name of it. That's what I got out of it, at least. I guess by Bear Panda and Fox. So I guess the name of the line is called Chinese Gods and Ghosts. And yeah, we got this chick right here. And man, all I can say is if you didn't pick up that Lucia, this is a solid get. You know, that Lucia figure was pretty raunchy. This is definitely for the jar, fellas. Definitely for the jar. Because just looking how gnarly this thing looks, like, man, just figure aside, like, just look at that base that she comes with, that eye. I think the eye is movable and stuff, because of all the pictures that I've seen is kind of looking in different directions and stuff. So that's pretty awesome. And then the figure wise, like I said, I don't know much about this company, but just looking at the articulation setup, it kind of looks like a snail show. And I can almost imagine companies are just picking up like some of the hotter stuff out there, copying it and just kind of putting it out there with their branding on it and stuff. Because then at the end of the day, it's just like you ain't doing too much with this type of figure. You're sticking this shit in a jar, and you don't want to know the rest. Man, I always get a kick of the fucking jar figures. Oh man, this is this is definitely one for the jar guys, because yeah, this ain't for kids, you know. So whenever they say that they're making toys for kids still, sorry, man. They're just not. They're just not, man. You know, I don't think there's any kid out there that would buy this, or any parent that would buy this for their children. Like, that's a for sure no, you know? So definitely one for the jar. But looking at the accessories, it does come with a cool amount of stuff. Like, you get those candles and stuff. So you can do a little seance and shit, a little demonic seance. Get that fucking arm. So it's like her bloodied up arm. She's got that fucking Ninja Gaiden stuff going on. Those skulls also, they have like candles on them, and then like her face plates are pretty gnarly. Like this one with the fangs, like what that mouth do, girl? Oh man, but yeah, definitely, you know, definitely not for kids, man. So be on the lookout for this one if you're interested. And then, man, shit, if you want to make this your little goblin queen, we also have Medi toys coming with these little rape goblins. So it looks like Adventure Squad goblins are going up for pre-order. I don't think I saw these up on 5K Toys yet. I could be wrong. Probably was just kind of looking at the wrong page. But yeah, I believe these are like $50 a pop. So you got to get this little squad. It's a squad of 3. And I say you got to go for the whole squad. I think you could just buy maybe the same one over and over, but I would at least want to get the 3 different ones. Shout out to Achilleon, man. That guy's a real fucking like toy influencer. That guy buys literally every action figure. He's always showing off new stuff also on his pages. And I got these pictures from him, so they're a little bit mixed up in the order and stuff. But yeah, you get to kind of see the different goblins, their different accessories, different weapons and stuff. And man, they come with a cool spread of stuff, man. So at $53, you know, they're smaller figures, but you know, you get all 3 of them. That's around that 150 price point, and then you got a little squad of them. It's pretty cool. And then yeah, just looking at the accessories that they come with, pretty detailed, man. And I know everybody's digging on the Meditoy stuff right now, man. I've been seeing that Hulk, that Incredible Hulk custom. That shit looks fucking awesome. Genius idea. Like, dude, these guys are putting out great products, man. I know everybody's waiting for that TMNT stuff. At least I am waiting for it. Yeah, this is definitely a company to look out for. And yeah, people have been in the market for like these like good articulated goblins. Not to say anything out there is shit. I'm gonna get into that argument right now, but these do look like they move really well. And then just yeah, all the like different kind of expressions and attitude that they got. Like, look at this shit, got a little middle finger. Like, that's just awesome. You know, that's adult toy collecting now. You know, that's kind of what we want to see from companies. Is just fun stuff like that, you know. And I feel like these like import companies, like these third-party companies or indie companies, they're kind of leaning more into that. They're kind of understanding like, yeah, this is adult toy collectors. And that's kind of why, I don't know, that sometimes I'm kind of getting a little bit frustrated with like McFarlane and Hasbro. It's like they obviously want the shelf space in the kids section at Target, but like the majority of their stuff isn't getting bought by children. It's not getting bought by kids or parents for their kids. It's getting bought by people like us, you know. So you kind of want that in the release. You want that fucking quality packed into the release, because people are willing to pay for it. You can't say, oh, mom wouldn't buy this for their kid. Well, no shit. They're not buying any toys for their kids, or not action figures at least. So whenever I see like indie companies or import companies kind of leaning into like the toy collector, that's why they're doing so good. And that's why they can get away with charging, you know, $50 for a little figure like this, or, you know, $80 for like a fucking figure like this. It's like, yeah, this is what adult toy collectors want to buy, and this is what we're willing to put our money towards, So yeah, there's plenty of stuff for a lot of people, man. And like I was saying, you get the three different goblins. So to my knowledge, there's three of them. So yeah, you get the different spreads with them. So they all come with different stuff. And yeah, just to get all three, you kind of just mix and match the accessories. Obviously, this dude's little chef, got the chef and stuff in the house. And then yeah, other ones come with like more weapons and stuff. So this dude got more of the bombs, more of the artillery and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Like I said, I don't think I saw these on 5K Toys yet, but I might have just been looking at the wrong picture. And then I think I'm not 100% sure. I didn't check Toysing Metaverse, but yeah, be on the lookout for these if you're interested. And then also, it looks like they are the guys behind this. I know sometimes it gets labeled as Hero Toys, but to my knowledge, it's been always like the same as Memory Toys, now known as Medi Toys. So it is getting a little bit confusing. But you got this Illidan black painted version. So this is a figure that came out last year that a lot of people were digging on, man. Just the paint quality that this guy has, it looks pretty fucking badass. Now I don't really World of Warcraft, or I don't even know if it is from World of Warcraft, but to my knowledge it is. So I don't know too much about this guy, but a good looking action figure, it just looks sick. And it kind of enticed me to want to kind of get that first one. But now if I had to choose between the two, I think this black painted version looks a little bit better. I don't know, it's just something about the color, like the contrast in the color right here with the green, that turquoise on his body and stuff. That shit looks pretty cool. And then yeah, you got a little video here to him. Check it out. Got no sound. I don't think it has any sound, but yeah, they're just kind of showcasing just the paint. And then you have the orcs. I believe that was the Wonder Festival exclusive. So fuck. From what I've heard, this thing is pretty freaking awesome. A lot of people are really happy with that first release. I gotta wonder if they're gonna double dip on it. But it's just a good looking figure overall. I don't think people wouldn't mind double dipping on it. Any of you guys going for it? I know you guys are always kind of dipping into different kind of stuff yourselves. When I ever hold off on this stuff, it's not that like I don't think it's a good figure. It's just like I said, it's not something that I'm really familiar with, and at the same time, it's not too much like stuff that's not my cup of tea. At least it's just I don't know. I think they're cool looking stuff, but I think more for like toy photography, you could really get down with this. You incorporate something like this, also just demonic and all kinds of crazy shit. It's not really my cup of tea all the time, but I do think they are great looking pieces and shit. So yeah, anybody going in for this right here, or did anybody go in for the first one? Because I think it looks dope as fuck. Like seriously, whenever I saw pictures of it, like I was saying, shout out to my man Kilian. Yeah, whenever I saw him taking pictures of this thing, I was like, yeah, that shit looks badass. I kind of wanted to go in for it, but it would have just been something nice cheek arch. My man Obi-Wan, he remembers. I like her hair. Didn't even know she had hair. Oh man, she looks like Kama from FGO. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Fucking Ghost Tab nerding out over here. Nerd. Yeah, they're not on 5K yet. Yeah, the little goblins. The little goblins are fucking badass. I like this version of Illidan because you get an extra head sculpt too. Oh, okay, so it's got more stuff, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like sometimes that kind of gets annoying, but hey, man, like I said, it's still good enough to double dip. Those weapons look fucking badass, man. I want that shit for like my spawn or something. Like Todd should buy stuff like this and look at this stuff, man. Like the luminescent paint that it has, like incorporate that into your releases, man. That would just be so fucking badass. Like a spawn with this type of paint job. Like he did that glow in the dark one. It's like, man, that shit ain't it, bro. You need like this like luminescent paint, the UV light, it just kind of glows and stuff. It's litty, bro. This shit gets lit. Light this motherfucker up. That Illidan was on my desk the whole year. Awesome figure. Yeah, man. Like I said, for people that are like really into this type of like character design, like this is it right here. This shit right here is like peak shit right here. So probably still, would you double dip on this one, NYC? Do you think it's like good enough to like double dip on, or are you just kind of content with that first release? Is like I said, for my money, I think I like this color a little bit better, but it could just be recency bias, I guess. This is right here on the screen. Yeah, I do have the first, and I'm leaning towards getting this too. Yeah, I mean, that would be fucking awesome. Because, like I said, even in personal, like your personal collection and stuff, like just seeing two of these guys like on your shelf, that shit would be sick. Nobody needs to know. It's like fucking what the fuck it is, you know? Personal headcanon. The Kickstarter medieval spawn looks good, but the scale was way smaller than his current spawn figures. Oh, tell me that shit. I haven't even opened my shit, bro. I got two of them. And I was like, I'm gonna wait for a review to see which one I like better, the black or the blue one. I'm gonna sell the other one. But I haven't really been watching too much Toy Tube. Except for Transformers. I just been digging on Transformers, bro. Shout out to Rodimus Primal. I don't know if you guys watch his channel. Fucking dude, I'm in love with his channel. I've just been going down watching all these videos from his shit. Guy's awesome. He does like these retrospectives on old Transformers and stuff. I've just been trying to learn up on it. I like this colorway better, but not double dipping. Come on, NYC. Come on, bro. Just skip a couple Legions waves, bro. Skip the dragon. Fuck it. Oh man, nah. But yeah, like I said, maybe it's cool for enough to double dip, but man, maybe some people are already kind of content with the first one. So can't be mad at them, man. And guys, fair warning, this is where it gets a little bit weird. If you thought this was weird, oh shit, you ain't seen nothing yet, guys. You ain't seen fucking nothing yet, man. Because next up, we got these fucking tentacles from Sushing Studio. And man, I bet you guys know what these are for. Hey yo, what the fuck? Bro, if you guys got children in the room, see them out. See them out now. Man, as soon as I saw this go up for pre-order or up on social media this week, I was just like, oh fuck, man, these guys give no fucks over here. Just knowing what it's for, knowing the bendy wires are there. Like shit, man, this is intense. This is fucking intense. Let's fucking go. Oh man, my kid's gonna have a roommate when that shit hits the dragon. Yeah, gotta make room for the dragon, but don't buy him this. Get him used to seeing the dragon, but don't get him used to seeing this, bro. Keep this away from the kids, man, because this is, like I said, this is no fucks given from these guys. These guys give no fucks. They know this is adult toy collecting shit, and yeah, some of these motherfucking adults, guys. Some of these adults, wink, wink. I don't want to say myself, but man, I would get a blast doing this shit. This is fucking insane. Oh man! And when I saw this, I was like, Sushi Studios. What else have they done? And I believe, looking at this little bunny girl right here, I believe they're the ones that put out that bunny figure recently. She had like a huge ass rifle. Fucking be weird. Yes, that's my jam. I believe they put up a pre-order to this bunny girl that had like a huge rifle. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like these guys are leaning into this stuff, man. And it's really cool to see that these guys are incorporating like that Frankenstein's monster accessories in the solicitations. And just kind of lets you know, like, yeah, these guys are like passionate about toys. They're buying stuff that's out there. I always like seeing that. I always like seeing that toy makers are into like other lines. They're seeing what's out there, how they can kind of incorporate that into the stuff they're making, kind of like to add on accessories or maybe just inspiration and stuff. So it's really cool to kind of see those accessories like in the solicitations here. Because yeah, this just looks like some way out there shit. And two different versions. Do you get both? You might have to. You just might have to. But I think the second version right here, this big one, is probably the way to go, man. Because yeah, you are gonna get more tentacles for more fun. Yay! She's like, what the fuck? Help me, bro. Anytime you see tentacles, it's like, man, fucking hell. It's like where the mind goes automatically, you know. You don't even think octopus. You're just looking at those tentacles, bro. You're not thinking the sea, the ocean. You're thinking something else, something deeper and darker. Real figures after dark, for real, bro. I didn't get to see where this went up for pre-order, but it is going up for pre-order. And like I said, two different versions. I think you got to go with the more wider one, get more tentacles. Like I said, more fun. Yeah, just look at this thing. Like, even if it's not for this, like, I mean, what the fuck? What else would it be for, really, if it's not for that raunchy stuff, man? I mean, you could use it in other accessories and stuff. Just maybe some kind of fucking, I don't know, some kind of wizard or some kind of fucking crazy shit, fucking opening a portal or something. I don't know. You could get crazy with this, but I think the most fun would definitely be for the bunny girls. Hey yo, this is the most fun you're gonna get with this thing. So if you're not using it for that, don't even bother because you're not playing with it, right? Pause. Oh man. And yeah, I think the way to go is definitely the deluxe one. Because look at this, look how much fun she's having. That's how much fun you're gonna have. Oh man, they could work with a Harbinger from Savage Crucible. Savage Crucible needs to make some female figures. Yeah, you're right. It could work with a lot of stuff, man. But I think this is how you play with this correctly. The tentacles are a character from 80% of every anime show. They air in Japan. Very true, man. They're iconic to Japan. Very iconic. I'm gonna need a couple of the tentacles to go with all the snail shell. Exactly. Like, yeah, you get these. Is there anybody out there gonna get this first version? Because, like I said, this looks still cool. It kind of looks like a throne, kind of just kind of weird, you know. But I don't know. It just kind of to me, it's just kind of lamer. Like if you already are making this one just looks a little bit too lackluster. It just doesn't look like you're gonna have as much fun, you know. I mean, like I said, look how much fun she's having, bro. You want all the fun. You want all the fun. So I definitely think the deluxe one is the way to go with this, man. I wouldn't skimp out when it comes to the tentacles. Hopefully the bendy wires don't get soft with overuse. Oh, I don't think these things are getting soft. Just look at her face. Gas powered tentacles, 1-to-1 skill. Hey yo. Oh man. Is that stuff even legal? Oh man, Thor. For reals. That's what I'm saying. This is definitely like, man, whenever you tell people like you're into toys and stuff, it's like, man, what do they think of? They think of like robots or like superheroes. They're not thinking of this shit. So when you see this is cool as fuck. Like this is just cool, you know. And yeah, instant pre-order. I'm definitely copying it. And like I said, Sushi Studios were the guys making these bunny figures. So it's kind of why they got the little bunny girl in here, letting you know, hey guys, you guys need the tentacle. You guys got the tentacles. You need somebody to put in there. We got more product coming, so be on the lookout for these. I believe we saw these girls at Wonder Festival, I want to say. So they were one of the many companies right there showing their new stuff, and then they did put up a pre-order that went up on 5K. I think it's sold out already, and she had like kind of like curly hair on like pigtails and stuff. She had like a huge rifle, and that was like I guess one of the bunny girls too. So it was like a little bunny squad that they're building. So I guess they're in the seafood. I don't know. I guess they're in the sushi. Oh man. Someone is getting arrested in Utah because of this thing. For reals, bro. For reals, you got this on the screen? They're fucking knocking down the fucking door. Oh man, but yo, keeping it with the waifus. Next up, we got Artisan Fox, I believe is the name of this company. So it looks like they're making 1/12 figures, and man, this looks like that. I think it's called Free Ren anime or something. I'm not really familiar with it myself, but I did see Bandai put out some S.H.FIGUARTS to the character that looks just like this. Now obviously these guys are taking that aesthetic and making a jar contender. So you definitely know what you're getting with this. Just look at this shit, guys. Like I said, man, no fucks given from these companies. You got the underboob for the win. So definitely another one for the jar. And then also these guys, I believe, were also at Wonder Festival, and they were, like I said, one of the many companies showing off new stuff. So we had a early grayscale prototype of her right here, and then we got to see more characters, I guess, coming into the line. So looks pretty good, you know. Size on them things look right. The character design looks pretty cool. So yeah, very interested to see, you know, more of this line just based off of this character right here, this Free Ren, I guess homage figure, I want to call it. Their swipe. She looks pretty cool, you know. I didn't get that Figuarts, and after seeing this, I'm kind of glad I didn't, because this looks a little bit more my speed. Yeah, definitely if I get a character representation of her, I think I will want to get this one. Just looks a little bit better. I don't know exactly why, but just maybe because of recency bias, just because it's on my screen. So yeah, excited to kind of jump into that one. And then yeah, just like I was saying, more of these character designs look pretty cool. They look interesting. You know, you got this angel and demon. It's a little contrast going on here, so it's pretty cool. And then yeah, it's cool to see that not too long ago, I believe this was in October, they had this grayscale. So it looks like they're not too far off from showing off more stuff. If you know, a few months later, it already got painted prototype, and I believe a pre-order already opening up in a couple of places. I don't think I saw this yet, but it can't be too far away. So yeah, kind of exciting when I see that, when it's like, all right, you get the grayscale and then you kind of fast forward and you get the painted stuff. So yeah, I always like seeing that shit, man. You know, more stuff, fairly close, not far away. Another one for the octopus. Yep, like I said, if you need some octopus fodder, you know where to go. This free run has been upgraded in 2 areas. Guess which ones? Yeah, exactly. Just guess which ones. Definitely looks better than the Figuarts to me. Bacho, look at them heavies. Oh man, yeah. So definitely jar material going on here. So not mad at it. And then also more imports coming from Keep Going. So we got these shrimp and crab soldier dudes. Um fuck, this was kind of caught me off guard too. I didn't really know too much about these guys, but Keep Going, I believe, had recently put up like a white ghost and like a red demon dude on 5K Toys. Not really expensive at all. They were like $50. So it's cool to see that they're continuing to kind of put out different kind of releases, just different kind of character designs. I don't know if this is all from the same line, but something interesting, something different. It's definitely not jar material, but you know, it's yeah. I guess you can kind of fudge it into that octopus chair. I guess it was a chair if you call that a chair, but yeah, it's not something I'm gonna go in for. But they do look kind of cool. I don't know if you could kind of maybe fudge them into like a Aquaman shot or something. I don't know. They kind of look like good sea dudes. You know, you want to fight some kind of like underwater scene or something. You get kind of creative with this, and it's just like I said, it's something different. You know, it's not just like a rip off of something else. You know, even though I did like that little free run, it's like that's somebody else's character. You know. And maybe this is too. I have no idea, but it's something I've never seen before, at least. But it did kind of pop up this week, and articulation wise, they don't look bad. They got a cool amount of stuff, you know. But I can easily say this is not something I'm gonna go in for. It's like shrimp and crab dude or crab soldier guy. Anybody in the chat going for something like this? Is this one for the jar? A couple for the jar or not? Because yeah, for me, yeah, this is easily passable. You know, it's just kind of whenever I see stuff like this, it kind of makes me wonder, like, man, who is actually going for this stuff? Like, I wouldn't call this action figure overdose, but it's definitely kind of really random, you know. But I guess with all these anthropomorphic stuff coming out and shit, you know, people are just they're into this like new indie type of shit. You know, it just looks super different. So yeah, maybe they might get some people because yeah, articulation wise, they don't look bad, but it's definitely not something I'm gonna go in for. Like I keep saying, save your bread. Exactly, codenames. And then yeah, like I was saying, more anthropomorphic stuff. Looks like Maestro Union putting out more stuff to their Food Ray Planet lines. We got Lao Wang, Tiger that we've kind of been getting teased out over the last year. At least it was getting teased out a couple of times, and looks like final prototype or final product finally came out, solicitations at least. And yeah, I think this thing is going up for pre-order just today or next couple of days. Shout out to my man Liquid. I just saw him post a link not too long ago, the Discord. So it looks like the pre-order is opening up, and real interesting to see these guys actually went the soft goods route, man. I think that was one of the things that was getting pointed out on the first Master Wang figure, is just like that fucking lower half is just hindered by like that hard plastic. It's not hard, but it's like that rubbery plastic where it's like right here, he still has a lot of shit on him, but the soft goods like thing around his waist, I believe we had gotten to see this figure like getting prototyped earlier on last year, and it didn't have this soft goods. It was like this rubber overlay that, yeah, right here. And it just, I remember when I saw this, I was like, yeah, I already have the Master Wang. I'm like, this, it just kind of looks like way more static. Like to have fun with this shit, you're gonna have to take all this shit off. I wasn't really feeling that. I was like, nah, I already got a Tiger dude. But now kind of seeing the final product, I'm like, yeah, this looks way better. It looks way better, like way more fine-tuned. Even the paint looks better. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go in for another one of these Wang dudes, and you get more kind of different kind of head sculpt, so a little bit of change into his character design. It could even be like a different Wang. I don't know if it's even the same guy or the same tiger dude. This is Lao Wang, so different enough. And like I said, I do like and I appreciate that the company is like deciding to make it better. They're not just gonna put out the same slop. It's just like, oh, well, sold the shit ton last time. Let's just do the same shit. It's like, nah, you want to see improvement, and this is fair improvement. Just some soft goods action. Like this looks pretty good. So probably gonna jump on this pre-order. Probably gonna wait to see if it goes up on 5K, and that's probably when I'm lock it in. And then yeah, it looks like they're pointing at this head sculptor here, but can't read Chinese, guys. Sorry. So I don't know what that says. Maybe that's exclusive or something. But like I was saying, seeing the old early prototype, it's like, yeah, this shit looks way better. Way better. Because I remember when I saw this, I was like, yeah, I'm kind of getting tired of this shit. I'm kind of getting tired of the anthropomorphic stuff. But now seeing the final one, I'm like, yeah, okay. Not tired of it yet. Not yet, not quite. So be on the lookout for this one if you're interested. Should be in that $90 price point range. So not super crazy, fairly cheap. And then it looks like the Panda Brothers are set to hit. They're hitting pretty soon. I've been seeing more images floating around. So we got like more closer or final product images finally floating around. So I haven't locked in the pre-order to these guys yet. I remember when the pre-order went up, or when the pre-order had gone up and stuff, I remember just thinking like, I just want one. I don't want both of them. And I was like, I want the evil looking one, but you can't just get one of these guys. So you got to get both. I think the site that's in the link in their bio is offering them for like $129 both. That's not a bad price. That's a great price. So you got to get both. You got to get the yin and the yang. It's like my stupid ass. I would have felt fucking dumb if I would have just got one of them and then the other one would have sold out. It's like, fuck, I'm a fucking idiot. But I always just wanted one fucking like Kung Fu Panda. I remember thinking that Memory Toys one that was like exclusive to that War Bear. I was like, fuck, why are they making this like a chase figure? I just want to buy the panda. Glad they made that stupid decision, because now I want to get these guys, because this is the line of anthropomorphic figures that I like. The Maestro unit, man, it's just scope wise and detail, the paint and stuff, they just look awesome, and this is something I'm kind of fudging into that TMNT subline, that Rage Toys line. I kind of feel it's like the same company, but this is kind of like going into that, like my own personal TMNT line, the Samurai Force stuff. It just kind of has like that aesthetic to all of them, they all look like they go hand in hand, so that's kind of where I'm kind of sticking these, and I'm happy to see more of this line. Overall, though, I am getting kind of tired of the anthropomorphic stuff. I could say that overall, yeah, it's getting kind of played out, because you've seen anybody and everybody making stuff, but I feel like these guys are the ones that kind of came out first, and they're probably the best at it, So I fucking shipped out some stuff from my BBTS, and as that shit shipped out, like always, like fucking clockwork, that Killer War werewolf hit my pile of loot. So I'm excited to kind of ship that out when I get a couple more things in there. It always fucking happens that you ship your shit out and it's like, oh, this is coming in stock. Pieces of shit. Like, you fucking pieces of shit. Whatever. BBTS, going BBTS. But yeah, like I said, these guys are killing it, man. So excited to see more stuff from them. And then get your feel for fucking samurai. Next up, we got a cyberpunk samurai. We got these V-Toy Studios cyberpunk line making a comeback, dude. I don't think we've seen a figure from these guys in like over 3 years, man. It's been a fucking minute, dude. So to see this line is continuing, it's pretty refreshing, man. And character design wise, I remember seeing that Robin and thinking like, man, I don't know. I didn't really know too much about the line. Apparently that was like one of the best figures of, I think it came out in 2021. I want to say 2021 or at least early 2022. I heard great things about it. That shit sold out, long gone. And then they had put out a silhouette image of like more characters coming from that line, and then that was it. We hadn't seen shit from them ever, or since then at least. And then I guess this was one of the characters that has a silhouette image of. So we got Taki, and yeah, man, aesthetic wise, this looks fucking awesome. I think when people think of like cyberpunk and stuff, this is the kind of like cool stuff they think of. It's just like cool kind of streetwear mixed with whatever kind of aesthetic. This time samurai and stuff is just very fucking cool. You got the Oni mask going on, so looks very dope. And then this is the Robin that had came out, like I said, 2 or 3 years ago, right here on the left. Long gone, so that was a dope one. Very cool if you have that figure, and now you can add this one into your collection. Pretty fucking cool. But just overall, like I said, I didn't pick up that Robin, but overall, I think I'm gonna jump on this one. It just looks something different. And I do like the look of it. Just like I said, that streetwear, like that jacket looks fucking awesome. That should just look sick. You get the 3 different head sculpts, they all look cool. Like the Oni mask, I would say that's the winner, but man, getting all 3 of them, like kind of side by side, I was like, yeah, they'll have something different, like that first one looks really badass, was just kind of covering his mouth. And then obviously, like I said, the Oni mask is sick. And then that one just kind of covering his eyes. Like that's fucking sick too. So I think this is already gone up for pre-order on 5K Toys. I just haven't pre-ordered or locked in the pre-order yet, but I am going to. And yeah, like I said, aesthetic wise, this shit looks fucking sick, man. Like this is badass. Like this looks like it's long overdue, like I said, but I feel like hopefully that wait time allowed for them to kind of put, dot their I's and cross their T's and stuff. Cause yeah, you don't want fucking figures that are pretty expensive to kind of come out like flops. So I would always hope that companies that take their time, it's for a reason, So hopefully there's no problems with this thing. But yeah, looking forward to this one. And maybe hopefully they reissue that Robin out, man. Because I believe they are just using that V Toys buck, and then they're kind of just incorporating like their head sculpts, their soft goods and stuff. So it wouldn't really be hard for them or too difficult for them to kind of put that back out there. Especially if they're kind of showing it off right here with this new character coming into the line. Like it'd be kind of a good opportunity to people jump into it. So pretty cool. And I know this is gonna be a hot pre-order because I saw a lot of excitement around this one, man. So anybody in the chat going in for this? Yo, Brick something. He says, "What up, Omar chat? What up, Brick? What's good with you, man?" Dope cyberpunk figure. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like I said, it's just aesthetic wise, it's like, man, we can all agree that this shit looks badass. It's just having to worry about the quality and stuff. That's always a thing that kind of arises when you get like these third-party companies and shit. It's like, man, what have they done before? But these guys put out that figure, great reviews on that Robin. So I think it's safe to say these guys are gonna hit another one, man. Those are dope. My man Slink in the house. Yeah, I agree, man. They look pretty fucking cool. Liquid Below Zero, LBZ. Yep, that Cyberpunk Robin is still one of my favorite figs in the third-party line. Yeah, man. I remember seeing that. Like, and that was like getting a shit ton of pictures getting taken of that shit when it came out. And I remember by the time I decided, like, yeah, let me see about it, that shit already had sold out. I think I'm in on this. I'm at 8. That might be cool. I slept on Robin too, Rick. Yeah. Yeah, it was just like, I remember at that time, it wasn't too many people really jumping on like too many third-party stuff. I remember I was only kind of just familiar with like, I think VC Toys box and stuff. Even 5K Toys, I don't remember frequenting 5K Toys too much. But man, over the last couple of years, everybody's up on everything, and we get to see everything all the time. So I think they'd be smart to kind of put that back out in circulation. And I think they will get a shit ton of pre-orders going their way, along with this next release right here. So we got Taki, and then yeah, look at this full spread. It's a good amount of stuff, like just even without the coat, he looks sick. He still got like a cool look to him. So looking forward to this one. And then yeah, maybe they don't put that Robin back out there. So yeah, it might be a limited run on this thing. And then next up, we went to some Cosmic Legions. We got this ATL-25 attack team leader. I want to say, is it attack team leader? What's the name of that? But yo, it looks like we got an homage, G.I. Joe homage figure coming from the Cosmic Legions line. And I gotta say, this shit looks pretty fucking cool, man. They didn't officially say that this was an homage figure, but we all really know this definitely a Roadblock homage, and it just looks fucking cool. When I saw this, I was like, yeah, this is something that kind of caught my attention, because this is like seeing the camo on this, the camo paint job on this, it just set it off a little bit differently. I was really kind of just impressed by it, man. So I believe this is going to be a Toylanta exclusive. So if you guys are in the Atlanta area, you guys are going to be able to go and get this at Toylanta. And I believe they're going to have their remaining stock go up on their site. But it's the artillery team leader. I wanted to get that right. I said attack team leader. Artillery team leader, ATL-25. And I always like really enjoy whenever they get like creative with like their names like that. Um, and then yeah, the other thing that was cool about this is yeah, it's an homage to a GI Joe figure. Now I'm excited to see more homages from them. I know that they've always done the Motu stuff. It's always been like a line of figures that I've kind of always kind of wanted to go backtrack and jump into, but then I'm like, nah, I'm already kind of like good with like the Motu stuff that I got. Like I've been getting like the new Eternia stuff. It's got like a fucking that battle armor Skeletor, just sick. I'm like, I'm kind of good on Motu figures, but so I never really decided to kind of go back and get into these homage line. But man, it is kind of cool to see, and it is kind of creative of them to kind of, or kind of interesting to see how creative they can get. Like I can already imagine when they do like a Snake Eyes or like a Storm Shadow, Duke even would be cool. I know they'll be able to pull out Duke fairly easy. Cobra Commander, now that they got the Snake dudes, like the possibilities are going to be pretty endless. So pretty cool. I think I was more so excited about that, just the possibilities of seeing more of them. If I'm gonna go in for it, maybe. I mean, honestly, to be quite honest, like I haven't really dipped too much into the Cosmic Legion stuff. I only got a couple of figures from Wave 1. I wasn't really like bummed out by them. I thought they were pretty cool. Like I got that big slug dude, or what was the name of that big ass green dude, that mucus looking guy. I thought that shit was fucking awesome, and I think it is fucking awesome, but it's just not a line of stuff that I kind of wanted like to go fully into. I just out of curiosity, I went in for that Wave 1 just to kind of just to check it out and stuff. But man, I am kind of impressed by some like the weapons that they got on these guys, and looking at this big ass fucking gun for this dude. Like it just matches the character so well, and like I said, you got the camo paint job on it. It's just, yeah, man, that's just good. That's just goodness. It's just hard to pass up on that. So maybe I go in for this, man. And then it is a good army builder. Like these guys are smart, not just to make it an homage figure, but add in a couple extra head sculpts, different kind of like helmets and stuff. So you get different kind of looks. That shield, this is the ATL-25, like that's pretty dope. So you get like a little squad you can army build, or you could just start that homage G.I. Joe line and just be on your way with it, man. So pretty smart. And yeah, like I said, this looks like it's a pretty cool exclusive. If you're gonna go to Toylanta, I would have thought this would have been like a Joe Fest exclusive or something, but man, maybe they got another GI Joe homage figure for that. That'd be pretty awesome too. So pretty cool. Anybody in the chat gonna go in for this guy? Because yeah, I don't think this thing is gonna sell out there, but I can definitely see a lot of people going in for it. I think it's Artillery Team Leader 25, ATL 25 for Toylanta 2025. Technicality and toy mythic, not cosmic. It's its own thing. Oh, okay. Oh, technically, yeah, you're right. It's not like cosmic or mythic, right? They're just kind of part swapping and stuff. But to me, this shit looks like a Cosmic Legion. It's like I'm just gonna call it spade a spade. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't really dip too much into the Four Horsemen stuff. Not really, because like even with the articulation, all that talk about articulation, all that stuff, I agree. They should pack in better articulation, and they are. They are kind of doing that stuff. But it's just some of their stuff sometimes whenever I get it, like I just don't like when the shit gets fucking loose. So unless I can get guarantee that it's not going to, until then, I kind of just pause on all their stuff. I pump the brakes on it. I just don't jump into it. And I'm good. Like I'm good. I can live with that FOMO. But this right here is very cool. So maybe I take a dip into it. I'm not really sold on it just yet, but I do think the idea is very cool. I need a few of these, my man. NYC. Oh, stop it, NYC. We all knew you were in for a couple of these. You don't even need to type that, bro. Thoughts on the DNA Toys Kickstarter? They look pretty dope, especially their non-Baxter Stockman. God damn it, Ghost Tab. You want to run the show, or you want to let me run this motherfucker? Yeah, we're gonna talk about it, bro. Don't even trip, buddy. Don't even trip. Hold your horses. Hold your fucking horses there. Toys DNA. Yeah, man. Motherfucker, you need to see the goddamn title of the show. It says right there, the Curse Day Kickstarter. We're trying to cover it all here, Ghost Tab. We do our best. Now we're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about it here. Got 2 hours into the show, but let me move on because Ghost Tab's bored already. Because next up we got the MEZCO Toys Doc Savage, the Man of Bronze. So yeah, like I was saying, this pre-order went up right before Christmas, but it is a figure we got to see, I believe, at MEZCO RumbleCon or Toys Fair, one of their fucking events. I can't even remember which one. I don't know much about Doc Savage, man. The little that I know is probably the same that a lot of people know. Old school pulp character. Very cool if you actually read his bio, man. This guy's like fucking superhuman. This guy's like, this guy gets bitches, guys. Like, let's just call it. This guy gets bitches. He fucks. Because man, you read his bio, he's like super smart, super strength, like super endurance, super strength, fucking scientist, fucking archaeologist. This is the whole nine. So I could definitely imagine like a character like Indiana Jones being based off of something like this. Because yeah, this guy fucking does it all. And just looking at the action figure, man, this shit looks pretty fucking cool. Like, it's just something that I feel Mezco needs to lean in on more and stop doing like DC and Marvel stuff. Lean into these like pulp classic heroes, man. That Shadow figure was on a lot of people's top 10. I think it's going for like $250 now. Like, it's going for a shit ton of money. So this one is not an exclusive to the Mezco site. So don't sleep on this one. You are able to kind of lock it into a lot of places, but man, these things go fast, guys. Once they hit people's hands, start taking pictures of it, all the cool stuff that the Mezco packs into their releases, it's going to entice people to jump into the pre-order. This cool solicitation right next to the Shadow. So very cool. They're kind of showing that off. I wonder if that wait list is going to hit, because a lot of people jumped on that wait list. I don't think a lot of people got that figure, and it dried up pretty fast. Like, it was like one of their fastest selling Mezcos in the last couple of years, at least. So I can't imagine that wait list kind of fucking hits. So if you are interested, maybe just jump on that. And then yeah, I wouldn't wait on this Doc Savage, man. I would not wait on it. I think it is going to be on a lot of people's top 10s towards the end of the year or whenever this drops. Because he just looks that cool. He looks that cool for a character you don't really know about. I think it's a lot of fun because you could just kind of move him into whatever kind of shelf. He kind of just works on his own in Rumble Society. He kind of looks like he kind of can blend in with like a Batman even or something. Very cool release. It's got a cool amount of accessories. So you got the fucking gat, the gun, the grenades. Like I said, this guy does it all, man. The rip shirt option, that's pretty fucking awesome. The Mezco is gonna incorporate that like into a release. Like that's got to be pretty difficult to pull off. Like soft goods on any figure is hard to pull off, but to mass produce like a ripped up shirt like that, that's going to be pretty difficult for them to do. So I don't know if that's going to hold up the release of the figure, but I think it just adds more character to him. So yeah, I would definitely want to display him a couple of times with that shit because he just looks rough and rugged, man. Exactly. This guy fucks. Oh man. My man Ghost Tab, I'm a subscriber. I don't read titles and shit. Fair enough. I legit didn't know you were going to cover the Kickstarter. Come on, Ghost Tab. Come on, bro. Let me run the show, Ghost Tab. You just sit back, relax, grab yourself a hot cup of coffee. Let's talk some toys. What does Toy Shit say? I love it when Toy Shit says that shit. It's like, bro, how the fuck I'm drinking coffee? So yeah, grab yourself a nice cup of hot coffee. I love Toy Shit's videos, man. I never used to watch them that much, but over the last couple of years, I'm like, man, this guy is awesome coverage of everything, man. I think he recently put me onto, I don't know if it was him, but somebody put me onto this fucking cool ass thing. I gotta get it. Let me see if I still got a picture of this shit. This shit's awesome. No, it wasn't him. It was Michael Crawford. It's like, man, the perfect chia pet doesn't exist. Oh shit! Like, this is awesome, dude. Like, and people like Toy Shiz and that guy Michael Crawford, they're always showing off cool stuff. So gotta get that chia pet. That's just awesome, man. But yeah, I love Toy Shiz. I love it when he says that shit. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice cup of coffee. Oh man, that shit cracks me up. We'll come out with 10 other Mezcos December 25th. A possibility, man. When these guys drop their shit, it's like they drop their shit like a fucking like thunder and shit, man. But I think it's like the same kind of thing. It's like whenever I ship my stuff from BBTS, I wait till I get the maximum amount of shit in there before I ship. And these guys are doing the same thing. Whenever they send that fucking boat over, they want the maximum amount of product on that fucking boat, ship that shit out, get into the warehouse, and then just start charging motherfuckers. Boom, 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 boom. But that's why you don't pre-order so fucking much. It's like whenever I see people are like, oh, fuck, all my pre-orders are charging. Well, no shit. They tell you when the shit's relatively going to arrive around that same time. I don't do that shit. Fuck all that, man. I'm tired. I've learned my lesson in the past, getting charged up the ass, and then it sucks like having to like cancel stuff. It was like, oh man, I don't know. but just don't pre-order it, guys. Like, live with the FOMO, you know. And then, like I said, once the toy is made, it exists. You can get it like anytime after that, even if it's sold out. Like, if I really wanted to, I could buy that shadow. If I really wanted to, like, I could pay that 250. Would I be a fucking idiot? Yeah, I would be a fucking idiot, but I could do it. It's out there. So I never really understand the need to like lock in a pre-order because you think you're gonna miss out. It's just like, dude, if you want it that fucking bad, just wait till your fucking money's right. Don't be stupid. Don't do too much. You know, don't bite off more than you could chew, because that's a horrible feeling, not having money for other shit that's important, not fucking toys. You know. That's just my advice. But yeah, everybody kind of manage their money however the fuck they see fit. But like I said, when it comes to stuff like this, especially when they're not exclusive, you know, just maybe wait, lock in the pre-order if you really like the figure. But if not, it's fine. Just, you know, move on and wait till it comes out. But yo, something that's not out yet or not up for pre-order yet is this MEZCO Toys Nosferatu. So all new Nosferatu coming out, maybe the third version. I believe the third version this time. You got coming soon. So a little early teaser. And I would have been happy with just this from MEZCO over the fucking holiday break. It's just nice little tease and no pre-order, no money down. We're just teasing something, especially with the movie that just came out. I gotta go watch that shit. That shit looks fucking awesome. I've been hearing great things about it. I don't know if this is gonna be movie related. Maybe it might be. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know how they're gonna differentiate this one. But yo, it is one of their better selling MEZCOs over the last couple of years. So probably gonna be another hot one. Great advice, my man Tyler. Yeah, it is. I always say, man, just hold off. Don't have FOMO. And then it looks like MEZCO is gonna be at MegaCon Orlando during February 6th through the 9th. So we got reveals and exclusive. So yo, man, get your money right. This shit might be something good, might be something pretty ass. Who knows? But more reveals, always exciting. And then it says and exclusive. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's exclusive figures or one figure. Could be a fucking van. Who knows? But it's just around the corner, so gotta be smart. Probably not pre-order so much leading up to this, and then just wait and see what they got revealed, man. So be on the lookout for that. It's coming around the corner. And then a couple of things that went up on BBTS that I thought were pretty cool was this Soldiers of Fortune line. Believe this is like wave 2 or 3 from the Fresh Monkey Fiction Big Bad Workshop stuff. And man, I know a couple of people have picked up that Monster Force recently. I got a couple myself. I got a couple of the Delta guys. They're fucking nice. They're fucking nice. Where I'm like, damn, this line is pretty scary. This line is pretty scary to kind of just dabble with, like just army builder wise. They got good paint on them. Like mines were kind of stiff when I had to kind of heat a couple of them up, but nothing broke, nothing was wrong with them. I was really impressed just by the detail on like their gear packs. It just had a lot of paint on that shit. It looked fucking sick. This close combat operative right here on the left, this like blacked out fucking SWAT looking dude, I'm probably gonna go in for a couple of those. Those look pretty cool. The Saboteur guy looks pretty awesome. Maybe get a couple of those guys. Don't look too bad. It look pretty cool. These two right here look stupid. I'm good on this shit. I could see them get army build pretty heavy, you know, like some AIM troopers or some shit. Kind of can work. But yeah, I don't know. And then these secret agent guys, you know, the Cobra Commander little head sculpt right there. I could probably work. That'll probably look cool. And then you got the spy. So yeah, I don't know, man. Pretty cool custom fodder, Kid Bash fodder. I just good army builders, pretty good line overall. I would say, you know, it's just I don't know, it's just kind of hard to kind of stay away from these guys because they're gonna put out more and more product, and they're packing a lot of stuff into each release, you know. So you get a good amount of weapons, great hands, and like I said, you get kit bash these figures all day. They blend in with all the stuff that you have, mostly like Hasbro, Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe. It can even kind of go with like Action Force. It works well with a lot of stuff. So I think these guys are going to continue to sell a lot of figures. This one right here to me is just stupid as fuck. Jaguar Brigade Specialist, but he does have some pretty cool looking weapons. And see, like I said, that bazooka, that's what I'm talking about. That's a dope ass looking bazooka with the gold incorporated. I feel like that Tangerine figure, that MEZCO, that shit was looking kind of funny, dude, with all that white paint on it. It didn't look like like a real weapon. It kind of looked a little bit fake. So pretty cool detail getting packed into this line overall. I'm probably gonna lock in a couple of pre-orders, man, because I did notice a couple of those Delta Red Troopers I think sold out. And I think they opened up another pre-order to arrive second quarter of this year. So their shit's selling, man. Their shit is selling. And like I said, whenever you see people get it in hand, that's when more people start jumping on the pre-orders, because it's like, all right, that's kind of what they were waiting for. Shit checks every mark, paint's good, they're not breaking, they scale good. Like, yeah, people are gonna jump on it, man. So be on the lookout for it. Night might get a few of the black suits. Yeah. So I know you've been waiting for those reissues of that Valiver stuff, man. But I don't know if he's gonna put them out. So I hate to say it, but man, you gotta kind of go with what's out there, man. So I honestly wouldn't close the door. If I was Bobby, I wouldn't close the door on anything he's done in the past, especially if people are like harping for it. It's like, dude, if people want those SWAT guys and the SWAT packs, put them back out. Snuff these guys out, bro. Snuff these guys out. Like, don't give people an opportunity to go somewhere else. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, Bobby, he's selling the shit on Action Force. So he doesn't give a fuck what I got to say, what anybody got to say. I think he's still doing great for his line. And I think these guys are going to do great for their line. So it's good to see, you know, multiple lines going, kind of providing the same kind of thing. You know, it's the same kind of like aesthetic, army builder type, SWAT type. So it can't hurt, you know. Bobby won't reissue the Spec Ops. Yeah, exactly. He's openly said that he's not gonna do that. But like I said, I wouldn't close the door on any of that stuff. Because if he opens up a pre-order tomorrow for those Spec Ops and those like SWAT packs and stuff, the chances of me going in for this pre-order like drop significantly, because I wouldn't need them. I wouldn't really need too many of them. But doors closed. What you want motherfuckers to do? Not buy shit. Like, motherfuckers are gonna buy shit, you know. So I wouldn't close the door. I just wouldn't. But moving on. Also, something else that went up on BTS is Damn Toys Test Man Crash Test Dummy. So I believe this is like a reissue, but I think it is a little bit repainted. I believe the last ones that kind of came out were more yellow overall. But still pretty good looking army builder and stuff. You definitely have a lot of fun with this figure. I know there's a lot of vehicles out there you can kind of use this for now. I remember when the first ones came out, there wasn't too many rides. I think I saw people sticking them in like buggies and shit, little weird little cars. So it's cool that they're kind of putting these back out there. Only $30. And they're like really close to 6-inch, but since it's like a crash test dummy, it's like I don't need this shit to be perfectly, scaled with like my Hasbro shit. So I think I'm gonna go in for a couple of these because they just look that fun, you know. This just look fucking stupid as fuck. You just want to beat the shit out of these things. So pretty fun overall, toys and shit. So be on the lookout for these on BBTS, and I think I seen them. I forgot where else I saw them, but don't get them for higher than $30. I believe that's what they're charged on BBTS. And a little bit of Transformers action, man. Going into this Age of the Primes line, looks like we're gonna get a reissue of this Titan class Triptychon. And I believe this isn't just a solid reissue. I believe this is a little bit of an update. So we're gonna get more closer to G1 cartoon paint. So this is the one on the right. So you got the black paint on them, where that fucking Titans Return line, the one on the left, that one always had like, I think it had stickers and it had like clear plastic or some shit people didn't really like. So all new repaint on them, kind of a reissue, better version on them. Even the guy right here, they were showing this thing off on a live stream. Like, he's looking at the one on the right, on his right. He's like, yeah, this one looks like a piece of shit now. But that was, man, that was a lot of people's favorite Titan class for a long ass time, because Triptychon, dude, I don't really know too much about him. Like I said, I've been going back and watching like all kinds of Transformers videos, but when I saw this fucking review or release or whatever, preview, man, I remember something. I don't know if it was me or my brother. We had this fucking thing because of the colors on this shit. It was like memory unlock. Like, fuck, I remember having something that looked like this. Maybe it was just a bootleg or something else, but the colors on this shit just look so familiar. When I saw the turquoise and the orange and that like fucking purple fuchsia looking color, I was like, man, for some reason I feel like me and my brother had this shit. It just looks fucking badass. So getting a good opportunity to get in this Age of the Primes line, I think I'm gonna jump on this shit, man. Might be kind of closer to $200 price point, but it is a chunky ass fucking thing. So pretty cool. pretty cool toy overall. It's just like I always say, toyetic factor's there. I'm getting it, probably jumping on it. So be on the lookout for this. I think this is going live later this month. I believe it's going to be like a fan channel, or I forget the name of the fan channel type releases the Transformer does, but yeah, this shit looks fucking awesome. Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, it looks fucking dope as fuck. And like I said, I've been going back and watching like old videos on it. Go to that guy Rodimus Primal's channel, watch his like his retrospective on the Triptychon. That gives you the entire rundown of that motherfucker. So and that's the thing about Transformers. The lore is all over the fucking place. It's like the G1 cartoon. Then Japan didn't watch the movie until a couple years after, so they got their own kind of canon. Kind of have to rehash stuff. The comic series, they had their own kind of canon. Multiple video games. It's all over the fucking place, you know. But certain characters like this one is pretty badass. And obviously, this is a rival to Metroplex. But one thing this thing ain't gonna fucking rival is this Metroplex. So next up, we got the Lewin Resources M01 Metroplex. And I'm sure you guys have seen this on the internet this week, man. This thing is fucking insane, guys. Scaling at almost 48 inches tall. That's 4 feet. This thing is fucking gnarly, man. $1,100 is gonna set you back, but I think it's worth every fucking penny, honestly, man. This thing looks so fucking awesome. I've been watching like unboxing like videos of this shit like throughout the week, just nonstop. It just every time I see it, I can't believe it. It just looks so fucking crazy. And the fucking thing transforms. It's not just gonna be like a fucking static piece that somebody 3D printed. Like this thing actually transforms into like the city mode, the battle fucking ship mode, or where the fuck it is. It's insane, man. Like just looking at it, it comes in all 4 of these boxes. So if you get this shit shipped out, this is how it's gonna arrive to your crib. That's just insane, man. That's gnarly as fuck. And just look how big it is, man. Like fuck. I don't think we're ever gonna get a taller Transformer. I believe these guys are the guys that put out that 28 inch tall Optimus Prime not too long ago. So they are known to put out chunky Transformers. And I would honestly think that this thing wouldn't be able to support its weight because of just how large it is. But like I said, there's multiple videos online of people like unboxing this thing. Just take a look at this fucking thing right here. Shit. This is insane, bro. That motherfucker happy. This motherfucker is happy, bro. He's holding the breasts. Like, just look at that shit. And that almost had like a little bit of a wobble to the legs. But like I said,
然后就是看看身上的关节吧，脚踝齿轮左右接地，也能前后，大腿左右齿轮旋转，前后抬。
You can see all that ratcheting. Like, yeah, this thing is gonna be pretty sturdy, man.
玩的时候还是注意平衡。
Shit, man.
手指关节也足够，比较紧，旋转也还是齿轮，脑袋上下也是齿轮。如果想翻出眼罩，把头盔往下翻，再复位就自动出来了。在家里站立的时候，大部分都是很稳定的，但是为了安全，最好还是让80斤的它有个靠墙点。
He said, "I was still leaning up against the wall." Hell yeah, I would. I'd do the same thing. I wouldn't want that shit falling over on nothing, man. But man, $1,100, like this is fucking insane, man. Like, dude. And I've heard shout out to my man Laser Pants. He was talking about this on the show last Wednesday. It's like, yeah, dude, whenever you hear HasLab talking about dream projects and all this crap, where the fuck was a Megazord this size? Where the fuck? You own fucking Power Rangers. Where was a Megazord this size? Maybe 40 inches tall. Fuck it. Could cut off a little bit off the top. I would have bought that shit. I would have paid $600, $700 for that fucking thing, you know? They're stupid, man. They don't know what the fuck is possible, what's possible and what people are into. Look at all the people that are buying this fucking thing. This thing sold out at Shozy fucking store. It's like selling out multiple places. I think BBTS is like opened up multiple pre-orders. Like every time they put out a batch of 10, sells out. Batch of another batch of 10, it sells out. Now I think they got like open pre-order type thing going on. It's like $1,300 on BBTS and it's still selling out. So a lot of people are going in for it. Like it's just insane. The Transformer community, like how strong they are, dude. Like we always talk about the Turtle Bros and this and that. Like the Turtle Bros are fucking crazy. Transformers collectors are just another level to themselves. Also, you got the wrestling guys that, you know, all they buy is wrestling. The Transformers guys are just as addicted to that stuff, man. And this right here is like an all-time piece. Like this is a testament to what could be done as far as a fucking robot, mech, whatever the fuck have you. This is insane. This is cool as fuck, man. And like, fuck, honestly, man, $1,100 seems cheap. Like, honestly, like, this is insane. Lifting from the boobs. Yeah, I know. That was fucking funny, right? I'm going to have a support the legs with brackets. Yeah, like, I wouldn't want to risk anything with this thing. Like, I would just unbox it. I would honestly want to leave it in the robot mode, but that city mode, it looks so badass. I didn't get any of the pictures with the people that are putting like the little Transformers around it, but it just looks so fucking cool. So much fun. Like, man, and that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, where's Hasbro at? Like, I was just talking about that Triptychon. That shit looks awesome. This thing, that shit is like, I think it's like 20 inches tall. Not even 20 inches tall. I think it's like, it's not that big. It's a Titan class. I think it is 20 inches tall or 18. This is 47, almost 48. That's insane. But it's like, dude, this isn't a HasLab. This isn't a crowd fund. These guys are just putting their money where their mouth is, producing the dope ass fucking shit, making the good quality product, and then you see the people coming for it. Like, people want shit, man. They want cool stuff. And like I said, if they know that the money's going to something good, they're more than happy to pay it, you know? Like when Mancone, shout out to my Mancone, he said he went in for it. I was like, damn. But man, that's awesome, bro. And it's just like, man, like just unboxing that, that's like the feeling you have now that I think we all wish we had that. Like when we were like kids and stuff, we were unboxing stuff. Something like this, it's like, man, instantly feel like a kid getting to unbox something like this because it's just, man, this is insane. This is fucking insane. I was like, damn. And I remember like seeing it and I was like, what the fuck? This can't be real. 48 inches tall, 4 feet. And to see like the in-hand pictures of it, I was like, that's insane. She's like towers over fucking coffee tables. It's like almost the size of a fucking adult. Like almost, you know. It's definitely the size of a fucking kid, like for sure. It's taller than like little kids in the house and shit. It's like, shut up. Go before I put this transformer to fucking put you on timeout and shit. Like, this is crazy, man. I think the only thing left to do after this is like to just have an auto transforming like fucking thing. Like, that's the only thing I could see that would advance this to transform by itself. But man, it's just, you know, there's obviously gonna be a few years till we get to that point. But this is fucking cool as fuck. And yeah, I think it's worth every penny, man. Because man, people are buying those Robo-Sun, Megatron, and Optimus just for like $900. A couple more $100, you could buy this fucking thing. This is insane. Yeah, it doesn't transform by itself, but just look at that look at the centerpiece of that. Like, look at all the robots and toys behind this shit. They don't look like, look, you got the Axie Toys T-Rex right behind there, right there. Look, it's not even the size of his foot. It doesn't even get past his foot. Like, that's insane, man. So very fucking cool. It's just, man, yeah, like the chat saying, too rich for my wallet. Yeah, exactly. Way too rich for my blood, man. I wish it wasn't, but shit, it's big enough to integrate AI into it and have it make a daddy a sandwich. Yeah, for reals, right? I feel like that's the next frontier, man. Is actually moving these fucking things by themselves. Like, we've all seen that app and shit that's like taking pictures of toys and like they're moving. That's crazy. I can only imagine when people take a picture of this shit with that, how cool it's gonna look. That's how big Unicron should have been. Yeah, exactly, right? It's like, now you look at the Unicron, you look at this shit. It's like, what the fuck? This was a HasLab. Like, bro, that ain't no dream project. No fucking way. No fucking how. Like, that is not a dream project. That's like a transformer version of Megan. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's as creepy as the Megan, but fucking cool as fuck. They should do a Devastator like this. Yeah, that would be awesome. Like, man, I don't know. I don't know where they fucking stop now with this shit, man. Like, if they do a Triptychon also, because Triptychon is fucking huge as fuck. Like, they did something like that for this, like, man, that would be hard to pass up on too. But yeah, be on the lookout for this, guys. Like I said, it is on multiple online sites, but man, don't tell your wives, guys. Don't tell your wives how much it costs, because you might be having those divorce papers getting fucking served to you next day. Oh man, but yo, moving on. The Cursed Dead Kickstarter. Ghost Taz, what you wanted to talk about? And like I was saying at the beginning of the show, guys, toy companies are relentless, man. Non-stop pre-orders, non-stop new items getting shown off all the time. New companies coming into the game too, man. And I believe this Kickstarter, it's a long time coming, man. I think shout out to Adam playing with myself. I know you guys all know Adam. One of the Toy Migos guys, always on like different kind of live streams and stuff. I actually just watched him on Unparalleled Universe a couple days ago. Yeah, I guess long-time Kickstarter passion project from him and a couple of the guys that are working on this line with him. I guess his partners and stuff. We got Phil Ramirez, sculptor from Toy Biz and stuff. And I forgot the name of the third guy, but I believe that's Jesse Falcon, the guy that works at Hasbro's brother and stuff. So it looks like they had this Kickstarter under wraps and launched it at the beginning of the year. And let's take a look at it, man, because a couple of the images that are getting shared out on their Instagram are kind of floating around, kind of showcasing some of the articulation into this. So first off, we got this. Let me get the name to this guy, the Cursed Dead Wave 1 basic figure. So this is the Drinker Brood. So this is the Drinker figure, and yeah, this is the one that's getting shown off a lot. And yeah, like I said, you guys know Adam. You guys know the guy loves articulation. He's gonna pack obviously into his line as much articulation as possible, and just kind of getting to look at this prototype, getting to look at how this thing moves. I gotta say it, like, it definitely moves really good. Like, for what it is, like, it looks like it moves really well. Like, this is something that when I see this is like, yeah, this is somebody that definitely loves articulation. I think people are kind of pointing out the crazy ab articulation of the things. Guys got like ab crunch, the ball joint at the waist, the diaphragm cut. But one thing I gotta say, man, is they look really lanky. You know, they look really lanky. Look like they're gonna be really tall. And like I was saying, listening to him talking to Wade on Unparalleled Universe, it's like I believe these things shrink down when they go into production. So the thing he was kind of showing off was a little bit at 7 inches. So I believe he says it's going to shrink about 1/4 of an inch. So these are probably going to be closer to 7-inch scale. Probably going to like go better with like NECAs and stuff. But what are your guys' thoughts on this, man? Because me looking at this, when I first saw this, I was like, God damn, this shit has like a shit ton of articulation. I don't want to say it's overly articulated, because I mean, people can argue there's no such thing as over articulation, man, but it's definitely packing in a lot. Where when you look at the design of the character, one of the things that I kind of like noticed right out the jump is like the fucking arms are so goddamn long already. What do you need those butterfly joints on there for? You know, it just, you know what I mean? This is kind of like I was saying, over articulation a little bit. You could argue there's no such thing on it, but man, the arms to me just look so fucking long that you don't need all that butterfly joint, you know. But that's just like my opinion. And then kind of looking at the ab crunch and stuff, it's an interesting kind of setup that they got going on. But sometimes when I look at this stuff, I'm just like, it is a cool looking action figure. And obviously right now we get all kinds of indie companies coming into the line. I think people, they get tired of just the Marvel Legends. They get tired of the Batmans from Todd. They get tired of just buying, you know, fucking, I don't know how many goddamn Spider-Mans I have. My dumbass bought another one. They get tired of that shit. They want new stuff. They want new cool toys. They want something different, something that's not just you know, run of the mill type of stuff. So anytime that these companies kind of come into the game, I feel like they got an advantage over other companies. Maybe not necessarily when it comes to the nostalgia, but right now I feel like we're in a frenzy of just buying new stuff all the time and getting to see the new hot thing kind of come into the mix. It's definitely got an advantage to it, you know. So I would say for them, they do have that advantage. But looking into the line of figures, I can just speak for myself when I talk about this stuff. This isn't a line of figures that I kind of personally want to collect. We were just talking about this Illidan. What did I say about the Illidan? This is fucking awesome. It looks fucking awesome. It's not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea. Even if I could fudge it in with my spawns or my other stuff, it's not something I really collect. So kind of looking through this, it's like as close as this thing could fudge into with my Marvel Legends or my fucking Action Force or Monster Force. I don't know if that's good enough to start a line for myself. It's cool to see something get funded and like be on its way and start a new line, but like whenever this is what trips me out. It's like whenever like I see a new company, it's just like, are they making stuff that they think people want, or are they making stuff they want? Because whenever I hear people talk about it, it's just like, yeah, this will go good with your GI Joes, or this will go good with this. It's like, how do you know? How do you know I want this to go with my GI Joes, or how do you know I want this to go with my Legends? And it just kind of like leaves me to wonder, like, where's this line going? Like, why is it being made? Or who is it being made for? Is it just being made for the people that just want something different? That's fine. you know. But like I said, when you start to see all this stuff that's getting packed into it, as far as articulation wise, sometimes I always kind of wonder if people just want to make a goddamn Spider-Man. Like they want to make the perfect Spider-Man, because I feel like if a Spider-Man had this articulation, it would probably be the perfect Spider-Man. But do I need a fucking vampire drinker dude to move like this or to be cut up like this? Probably not. I think when people talk about this stuff, they talk about it as hand candy. Like, yeah, you're gonna be able to pose the fuck out of this thing like crazy. Yeah, but it's just some random fuck brood fucking vampire dude. Like, I could just pose my Marvel Legends Spider-Man like crazy. Yeah, it's probably not gonna move as good, but I'm gonna have a shit ton more fun with it because it's fucking Spider-Man. We were just talking about the Amazing Yamaguchi REVOLTECH stuff. That's hand candy. That's you gonna pose the fuck out of that. And guess what? There's nostalgia behind that. There's an IP behind that. This right here is just, to me, I kind of look at these figures kind of like good for people that like to customize. Yeah, they like to pose, but man, at the end of the day, you're posing this. This isn't Spider-Man. This isn't a Batman. You're gonna be posing this around. And then to it be closer to 7 inches tall, like, my man Days was just talking about those diamond figures being great pocket figures. Is that a banana in your pocket? You're just happy to see me type of shit. I don't think you'd be walking around with this shit in your pocket, And that's just like my initial thoughts on it, just overall, without even looking through the Kickstarter. It's just something that I can kind of fairly say that I'm not really into myself, Articulation wise, like I said, it looks like they're packing a shit ton into it, like a shit ton, where I would have to wonder, like, just how well put together something like this might be. Not to say that Adam or the guys that he's working with are gonna go to like some cheap factory or they're gonna cheap out. Like shit, Adam's been in the industry. The guys that he's working with have been in the industry. I'm sure they're gonna like get all the quality stuff down. But just like I said, design wise, it just doesn't look like something that I'm really into. And then yeah, just the articulation wise is something that's kind of, I wonder if it's necessary really. But like I said, they're in love with articulation. You hear all the fucking time, articulation. They want more of it. Okay, they want more of it. Go ahead and pack it out into this, so you could pose your fucking pumpkin head guy like Spider-Man. Like, if that's what you really want, I'd rather pose a good Spider-Man figure like Spider-Man. But that's just me. At the end of the day, these look cool, but they look like something that I would fudge into like a background of a Spawn display or something. And then they kind of remind me of like old Toy Biz stuff, like really detailed, really sculpted out, like detailed sculpts and stuff, detailed paint. But like, I don't know. For me, I'm just not really kind of sold on it overall. But like I said, going through all the figures, there is one that kind of caught my attention that I really liked. And it's actually the one that my man Ghost Tab was pointing out. He couldn't fucking wait to talk about. Is this deluxe figure, Dr. Crane? This thing is like a Baxter Stockman homage figure. At least to me, it looks like. And that to me looks fucking cool. Like I was saying about the Maestro Union, Food Ray Planet stuff. My own personal headcanon, I'm kind of fudging that into like a personal TMNT line of mine. This will go right hand in hand with that. Perfect. I don't think Maestro Union is gonna make a fly anthropomorphic dude. So these guys could check off that box, that's perfect. I think I would go in for something like this. But this is kind of what I want to see from them. I kind of want to see, and I think that's where it is going. Like I said, listening to him on the Unparalleled Universe, this guy's still got stuff up his sleeve. They still got stuff up their sleeve. It's a whole month-long campaign. They want to trickle stuff out, keep the excitement going. Fair enough. This is like the stuff that I want to continue to see, just like more freaky monster type characters and stuff. Because next up we got Dr. Scante. This kind of looked like a lizard homage, kind of, just I guess just because of the colors and the lab coat and stuff. So they are gonna have some soft goods, but like I said, this one right, Dr. Crane, just looks like it has the most kind of character to me. Obviously because of the ripped lab coat, the ripped pants. Kind of was just talking about that Doc Savage, some of the difficulties he might run into to mass produce that. I could kind of say the same thing about these guys. It might be a little bit difficult to kind of pull off, especially with like Kickstarter money, where it's just a limited amount that you have. Where I feel like MEZCO could kind of budget something else and kind of add on to their release on hand. Something like this, you have a limited dollar amount to kind of spread out, so I would have to wonder how well they're going to execute this. But it looks good. Like if this is what you get in the final product, like I'll be more than happy to back this one right here. But then just looking through the other characters, they're not really selling me, like Crankle looks cool, looks demonic as fuck, but like I said, being a show, I'm tired. I'm already past looking at any kind of Santa figure. We've seen them. We've seen Krampus. We've seen every kind of Krampus. Seen every kind of Santa. Seen camo Santa, cyborg Santa, zombie Santa, pirate Santa. I'm done. Santa's a done. So okay, you got Crankle. Interesting kind of soft goods being incorporated to this. Got like little netting and stuff, but and then we got the Wendigo. So pretty cool figure right here. Like I said, it's very detailed sculpts going on here. And then this guy's a little bit of soft goods too. And then that fucking mask and stuff. This is the one where this is like a favorite, I guess. It's got like some kind of inside joke behind it or something, from what I understood. I don't know. I guess that's just for Adam or some shit like that. But me personally, I can do without it, But what are your guys' thoughts, man? Did you guys kind of glance through the Kickstarter? Because they are asking for, let me get this number right. Let me see if I can share this shit. I got a shit ton of tabs on my fucking, forgot to talk about Jackie Chan, guys. Sorry, but that pre-order did go up right now before the show. Let's see if I can share this shit. Present. Fucking share screen. Share my fucking the correct tab. I don't want to share something else. Hey, yo. Yeah, we got it right here. So we got the Kickstarter going live, and I believe they're asking for 175,000. They're at 48, just over 48,000, almost 50. Let's call it 50, I guess. 260 backers and 26 days to go. So kind of looking through this, yeah, man. One of the courts of our core team of toy industry veterans is led by Phil Ramirez, sculptor for Toy Biz, Playmates, Jazzwares, DC Collectibles, Jack Pacific, etc., alongside Adam Van Wickler. I know he hates it when they call him Winkler. Creative director at Gentle Giant Studios, and Josh Falcon, sound designer for Hasbro, Mattel, Disney, etc. So yeah, industry veterans. They definitely have not their first rodeo. Definitely got their experience and stuff. Their combined experience has led to the creation of the Cursed Dead Wave 1 prototypes you see here, with some assistance from an all-star squad of our talented colleagues. The prototypes are fully engineered and factory ready. We just need help funding manufacturing costs so we can get the final product into your hands. So yeah, it looks like they already did a lot of the hard legwork and stuff, which is obviously the sculpting to them, the engineering and stuff. Yeah, they just need the money, man. They need the money to get this shit into production. And then yeah, look at all the articulation of this getting packed into this shit, man. Like, and that's what I mean. It's just like, does this particular character need this shit? I mean, obviously, if it's gonna cost the same, why not? But like, I don't know. If I was starting a toy line, this is why I always wonder. That's what I was like trying to ask. It's like, let's say you're gonna start a Kickstarter, right? are you gonna start something that you want, or are you gonna start something that like a group of people would want? Like, would you not do like some kind of product research or some kind of polls or something? I mean, I guess there wouldn't be any passion behind that, right? Because you're just kind of making what other people want, and obviously that maybe you could kind of when you start doing the campaign, people will kind of see that like, "Oh, this motherfucker's isn't for the money. He just wants to fucking, he's in it for the money grab." But like when I see this, I'm just like, man, what's the market for this? Like, who's the market for this? Is it just the YouTubers and stuff and whoever watches them, the same pocket of people? Because obviously people are always gonna be willing to support somebody that they enjoy watching their content to and stuff, and that's fair. You can back whatever you want for whatever reason you want, but like, is this a line that's gonna continue after this Kickstarter, and how and to who? Like, that's what I gotta wonder, because just off the jump, like I said, I'd be in it for that fucking Baxter Stockman homage. But just looking through the rest of these, it's like I don't know, man. I mean, they don't look bad, but just like I said, they just look like they just would stand out too much and just I mean, I don't know. We're buying all kinds of shit all the time. I guess they could kind of fudge in anywhere really. Um, but what are your guys' thoughts? Like I was saying, let me go through some of the chat right here before I keep scrolling. Like I was saying though, this is to me is the best looking one, and I think that would be the one that I'd go in for when this thing funds. I haven't backed it yet, but the things to Kickstarter is always if you're kind of semi interested, just back it, and then fucking you could always kind of cancel it before the end of the campaign. You don't get charged up front. And I think the benefit of just backing it early is you get to see more of their, I guess, like their secret stuff, like secret reveals that they still have up their sleeve, and they kind of want to entice people, as the money keeps coming in. So if you want to can't wait for that, you guess you just be one of the backers and just try to push forward. What the fuck are the prices to these goddamn fucking things, man? Am I missing this shit? Like, holy fuck. So I hate Kickstarter, dude. It's always so hard to fucking navigate, man. Well, I guess I gotta click back this project, right? Okay, so we got the $40 for the basic drinker. So see, that's not bad. Like $40 is pretty good. And then 40 bucks going down, going down. The Gordy looks pretty interesting. Hate, rage, pretty clever. And then you could just save $5 if you back both of them at the same time. 85 for the Dr. Crane. Oh, you got me all the way fucked up, man. Oh man, that's the one I was going in for, but shit, maybe 85. Man, that's not that expensive over some other stuff that's on 5K toys already. But if it's something that I desperately want, like, I don't know, I guess I could just back in and help these guys out. But odds are a lot of these Kickstarters always do go on Big Bad Toy Store. The only problem with that is that you're not really kind of helping the campaign push forward. So like I was saying, you might be having to wait a little bit longer for more reveals going into it. But to each his own. I can't always tell people to fucking go back this now. Like whenever people get told that, like, go back this now no matter what, and you cancel it later, it's just you don't really have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Especially for some of the stuff once the campaign is over, you see this shit pop up on BBTS any fucking goddamn way, and you probably would have saved on shipping, and then also you have the guarantee that BBTS can, if something's wrong with it, they can refund you and all that stuff. So I don't always necessarily think the best way to do these types of or get these types of figures in hand is to back the campaign. I feel like that's just a favor to the guys that are running the campaign, which isn't a bad thing. I don't want to say that you shouldn't do that, but that's your decision to make, But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts as I kind of go through some of the chat and stuff? Not this message, but yeah, I do agree with you, 8. Let's see right here. Great for a demon or vampire horde. Yeah, that's true. You could definitely army build these and definitely get some cool stuff going. So I agree. I'll take an L on this. I didn't read the title. God damn it, Ghost Tab. I can see somebody giving this to their wife and then say, by the way, don't pay attention to the giant Metroplex on the corner. The hands almost reach the knee. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I mean. Why would this fucking thing need these huge butterfly joints. It's like, what the fuck is he gonna be swinging his goddamn arms towards? You know, they are expensive too. I mean, the $40 ones are pretty fair. We have our first AFOD of the night. Action figure overdose of the night. Oh, there we go. Sure, well, fun, but very niche. I wouldn't. I wouldn't call this action figure overdose. I definitely leave that to. I think that Jackie Chan figure was action figure overdose. I think actually looked pretty shit. I will pick up one on BBTS after some reviews. My man fighting code names. I feel like that's fair, man. Honestly, you know, as cool as these guys might be, it's just it's our money at the end of the day. We kind of can decide how to spend it more wisely, I guess. Unless it's tentacles, Santa, I'm out. Yeah, unless it's tentacles, Santa, I'm out for reals. I read ones could work with McFarlane's 40K figures. Yeah, I could definitely see them working with like a lot of McFarlane stuff, especially like a lot of old McFarlane stuff. It kind of reminds me of that, and I guess you could attribute that to the sculptor of this line. He did sculpt for like McFarlane toys and all these old lines and stuff. And it's definitely got like that aesthetic to it. It's got like that fucking look to it, man. So very retro looking. I read ones could work with. Oh shit, I read that already. My man Break. He says, I don't know. I think the horror thing is the vibe right now. Like anthropomorphic were the past 2 years, plus 2 years. There's the Cthulhu stuff by Star Arc and others, and From the Realm, vampires, space zombies, etc. Yeah, the From the Realm. I saw those and I actually like the proportions on those better than this because, like I said, maybe they might not move as well. Maybe the quality of the plastic, you could differentiate and distinguish that stuff when you have both in hand. But look wise, I thought those look better. And as much as I'm hearing that this is gonna scale good with like your Hasbro stuff, I don't think it is. I don't fucking think it is. But at the end of the day, it's like these are like demonic fucking vampire looking monster dudes. So it's like it could be whatever fucking size you want, really. So I think that's kind of like where they're leaning towards. But I just feel like they're super like the aesthetics of them is just super lanky. Where like I think Tyler L is having the best ideas. It's great for a horde, like a vampire horde. You could definitely pull off some great shots, like toy photography with these. But overall, like a fun line to collect. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I would have too much fun with like these two guys right here. Outside of them just looking gnarly as fuck. Like, I don't think I have fun with these guys at all. This is like, what the fuck? I need this guy to be swinging these big ass arms for. Like, I'm good. Mythic's got their Necronominus skeletons and stuff coming too. Yeah, very true. You're right. It is definitely a vibe to it. Like you're saying, Break, like there's definitely like more interest kind of going towards this. Like I was just saying, we had our fill of this scary Santa stuff, but even that, NECA, fucking man, they make millions for horror figures. MEZCO, they're always producing good horror stuff. I don't know. I guess this is something that they kind of wanted to make also. But like I said, I was making an action figure line, like, I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard. Like I always say, the stupid animal line, like that might be fucking stupid, but I think I would rather put like a good funding behind something like that, where as opposed to this, where this looks good for like toy photography. But if you don't do toy photography as highly articulated as these fucking things are, you're only gonna have so much fucking fun with them. There's only so many fucking poses you can fucking do with this shit. And then that's it. Like, it's just going on the shelf, and then you just have a completely new line. Maybe just for curiosity, like I guess it'd be fun to just get this shit, just fuck around with it on your desk. But at the end of the day, it just seems like a random one-off line. And I always feel like that's just the selling point for a lot of these Kickstarters. It's like they go good with this or they go good with that, and that's not a bad thing. Like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's good business wise, but like that's not enough to sell me on stuff, I believe it was like the Star Arc toys not too long ago. Like their high selling point was like they go good as good Star Wars background characters. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like I heard the creator say that one time. So they'd go great as Star Wars background characters. Like I don't want a line of background characters. I'm good. Like I said, for toy photography, yeah, you can get all kinds of shit. I don't do much of that. So, I'm just speaking for myself here, though. But everybody can have different reasons to collect different stuff, and play with their shit way better. Like I was just saying, I may not have so much fun with this stuff. I think I would have fun with the drinker, just based off of like how articulated it is. But then at the end of the day, like I said, man, you could probably get the same amount of fun, same amount of articulation, same amount of like range and stuff with like Amazing Yamaguchi Spider-Man. And then at the end of the day, that's Spider-Man, and this ain't. This is just some creation and stuff, and that's obviously just a fucking vampire, so that's always gonna be cool. But I don't know, they need more boobies. They would have funded already. Yeah, that would have been cool too, right? Like, just I don't know, I feel like this is like, it's not lacking in like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what it is about it though. I seriously, I'm trying to figure out like why I'm not like completely sold on it. I guess it's just the aesthetic to it. It's just like I was saying about the Elizabeth. It's not like my cup of tea when it comes to stuff, you know. But I'm just only one guy. I could be completely off by this. Fighting code name is not wrong. Yeah, I can't go for these. I'm out, my man. B Rivera. But what is it about them, guys? Like, what is it you just not feeling them? Like, is it just because there's so many other lines? Like, see, that's the other thing, man. It's just like, man, we're spread so fucking thin now that, like, it's just, man, I don't know. And I hate to see that, like, all we're going to get is just, like, the same regurgitated IPs and stuff. But, like, I don't know. This just looks like good background characters to me. Maybe wait until see like more like their upcoming releases or reveals, because like I said, this is a long time coming for a Kickstarter. They had been working on this for a while, and I remember seeing like they had like a werewolf one time, like some fucking crazy guy with like a pig mask one time. Those look cool. That looks like something, and obviously this is just reusing like the same body. So you help fund this, you back a couple, and then it kind of continues them on that line. But I don't know. I feel like I wanted to see a little bit more out the gates, but like I do like that fucking Baxter Stockman dude. I do like that shit, and I think if this thing does get over the funding goal, I don't mind helping out. $85 for this one. I mean, I better get that shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the risk you run with Kickstarter. A lot of people think it's a guarantee you get this shit. Ain't no goddamn guarantee. I know the people that back those Invincible toys. How stupid do they feel? I mean, I don't want to say stupid because it's fucked up because they put their money down, but how fucked up do they feel to have put your money down on something and you ain't got your product? You ain't got it. And I don't want to say Adam and these guys are gonna do that. I feel like I'd feel a little bit more safe putting my money towards this, but it ain't a guarantee. It ain't a fucking guarantee. This is the same shit you're gonna get when it funds. This is still early prototype. This is just a prototype. We don't know what fucking bumps they run into at the factory. We don't know what kind of bumps they run into when it comes to like some of the engineering, the soft goods. Look at the proportions on those arms. The shit. Just look at that right arm. All this stuff that's going on there. I did kind of hear Phil Ramirez talking to Wade about that, like just kind of some of the engineering stuff that's going on. So there's a lot of interesting stuff, kind of just reusing that same body type. They're kind of able to add on like pieces to kind of deform them a little bit. So that is cool, but I don't know. I still, something like Codename was saying, I still think the move is to just wait for BBTS, and that way you could just wait for a review. And if this is something that you're kind of intrigued by, then yeah, BBTS is gonna stock them. But just out the gates is just, it's for somebody. It's definitely for somebody, but I wonder if that somebody is just that same group of people that are watching all these toy tube channels and they want to support Adam because he's playing with myself. He's a funny guy. Adam is cool, dude. I think he's that Toy Migo show. I used to watch a lot of it, dude. Adam was like the best guy on that show, especially his hauls. I can watch that guy talk about toys and talk about other companies' toys for fucking hours. That guy knows his shit ton. So it's just, I guess this is a passion project for him and his pals and stuff, his business partners and stuff. I wish them well. I wish them success on this, but just being my honest self, I can't say that I'm too intrigued by them. Except for that one Doctor Strange dude, Dr. Crane. I mean, Doctor Strange. That's the one that for sure I would have my eye on, but waiting for BBTS, just to be quite honest, you know, because yeah, I just gotta be like that, dude. Like, and it's not just to be like personal dick, you know. It's like, oh, I don't want to fucking help them, fuck them. No, I want to help them, but you know, just for the sake of helping somebody, no, fuck no. You know, but like I said, if this message gets out there to somebody that didn't know about the Kickstarter, then that's my form of helping. Is this Kickstarter need worth it? No, not for me, but like I said, it is pretty interesting, and I do think they are gonna fund. Like, just to be quite honest, I do think they're gonna fund because they only need about 130,000 to go around there. So I do think they are gonna fund. Because yeah, they're gonna definitely make their rounds on all the ToyTube channels and stuff. So they're about 50,000. Yeah, they're about 100, just a little bit under 130,000 away from accomplishing their goal. Over just a little bit under a month to go. So I definitely think they're gonna cross that. And then yeah, that's probably when I would like even think about going in for something like this. And then just like that, like just because I'm saying that, because at the end of the day, even though it's an indie company, I'm completely over that. Paying your fucking money down and having to wait for stuff. Yeah, it's, you can kind of look at it as a pre-order and stuff, and like, yeah, this indie company would need it more than that. I just hate that. I hate that model. I don't like that shit, you know. Indie company or McFarlane Toys or HasLabs or whoever the fuck it is, I'm over that shit. I don't like doing that shit. And if I miss out completely, I miss out completely. That's perfectly fine. But that model gets old as fuck, especially for something that's probably going to be available after the fact, you know, where you don't have to put your money down. And yeah, that's just the way I gotta be. At least I'm just being completely honest. I'm not gonna be like, oh, Adam, I'm backing it just because you're cool and I want to be cool with. No, none of that crap, dog. Like, you know, and that's just me. That's just my opinion, guys. But what are your guys' thoughts, man? Is anybody in the chat really semi-interested in these or interested in these? Because yeah, man, don't let me deter you guys from going in for some of this stuff. Because at $40, you know, then he does offer, or they are offering. Well, I'll just say it's just Adam doing this shit, but they are offering like, you know, builder prices and stuff. So you get army builder prices. Fucking hate Kickstarter, dude. So stupid. So $40 for one, and then like my man Ty was saying, so if you want to build a little horde, you got the drinker army builder. That's a pretty good get. $110, you get 3 figures. That's not bad, you know, and that's a good army right there for something like that. You get a couple good blade shots going, cooking and stuff, but you know, that's pretty fair. And then the deluxe figures, you could get all 4 for $325, or you could go all in 500. 500, bro. That's just half of a Metroplex. So yeah, be on the lookout for this, guys. It is gonna end February 1st. So like I was saying, if you guys are semi-interested, go to the Cursed Dead on Kickstarter.com and get your fucking drinkers, guys, because that's all the action figure toy news I have for the evening. Ghost Tab, are you happy that we talked about the fucking Kickstarter already? I know you couldn't wait, man. Yeah, shit, guys. Like I was saying at the beginning of the show, man, good to be back. Mostly just because I wanted to get back into the groove of things, man. Because like I was saying, when you get out of like a certain habit of stuff, doesn't matter what it is, man. It could be going to the gym, it could be fucking whatever the fuck, you know. Once you get out of a routine, it's hard to get back into it. YouTube is the same way, man. I got out of this shit. I was like, man, the fuck do I even, anytime I take a break from this shit, I'm always like, why the fuck do I even do this shit? Like, nobody gives a fuck what I got to say. I'm not saying anything good anyway. And then yeah, even like my family, they'll ask me, what do you even do that for? Who do you even talk to? They all think you guys are bots. He's like, who the fuck you even talk to? You don't even know how to make friends and shit. Because they know me. They know exactly how I am. But yeah, guys, like I was saying, it's good to be back, man. Thank you guys for joining me for another episode. Starts of the year. And like I was saying at the beginning of the show, I hope you guys' New Year was awesome. Hope you guys got to spend time with your loved ones. Hope you guys got a little break from work, maybe, maybe a little break or something. Or maybe, yeah, starting the year off right. Maybe you guys got new ventures on the way or something. So I hope you guys are doing good, doing well. And yeah, I hope you guys are fucking into buying the stuff that you guys are into and acquiring the stuff that you guys really want, man. Because yeah, there's a shit ton of stuff. I was just talking to like my man Wavy in the morning and stuff. It's just like, yeah, man, sometimes we're getting pressed for like second payments and stuff, final payments for like pre-orders that we have locked in. And it's just like, man, you gotta come up with the fucking money, man. You gotta have that shit, man. So I hope everybody's able to acquire the stuff that they're after and stuff. But if you don't, it's okay. Just remember, man, the life goes on. More pre-orders are on the horizon and stuff. More cool toys are on the way. So there's always going to be something for everybody, Maybe it was that fucking Kickstarter. Maybe it's this. Who knows? Whatever you're into, man. But yeah, guys, like I was saying, that's all the toy news I have for the week. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you guys catch the replay, if you guys are into that Kickstarter, if you guys are into a particular toy line that I talked about today. I'm in for the Drinker and the Doc Crane, my man Dick's Face. Yeah, there you go. That's cool, man. Because yeah, like I said, whenever there's something new, there is that sense of intrigue. Like, let me check this out. Especially when we're in this hobby, we want to kind of be up on the newest stuff. Like, I bought this fucking Tenshi just because I didn't own any Tenshi Studio figures. I was like, yeah, let me check it out. Like I was saying, I don't know too much about King of Fighters. Terry looks cool. Let me check that shit out. Want to see what's up with it, man. Brick says, I'm in for 3 basics right now. I don't know. Creatures, aliens, monsters, and anthro animals are my jam. Humans suck. Yeah, see, that's true. And if for somebody that kind of collects that specific kind of like character set like that, then yeah, this will be, pretty awesome to add into there. Good job on the Kickstarter. I'm proud of you. My man Ghost said I couldn't wait for that shit. Just to say you weren't into it. Ghost said, you piece of shit. Codenames is a great show. Thanks, Codenames. Also have a great time watching Nosferatu. Oh yeah, man, I gotta go check that out for sure. Probably go next weekend. Where's your best of video? Oh man, I know. I didn't really put one together, man. I should have. I don't know. I like doing live shows. I don't like doing like recorded videos. I tried one time. I was like, this is fucking stupid. I had to I'm like, man, the editing is gonna take fucking forever on this shit because I kept like cutting and like stopping. I was like, this is too hard. So I was just talking to my man Rick about that. I was like, damn, bro, you got your edits down like pretty fucking good. Like your work on that stuff's pretty awesome. So definitely check out people's top 10 figures of the year, man. There's a lot of cool stuff that came out last year and a lot of great picks. I saw my man Jay Hernandez put his list out. He got a pretty solid list. And then I've been watching like the top 10 McFarlane's, the top 10 Marvel Legends. I think I like those a little bit better now to kind of just really get to see what I missed out on, what I did get. Because the top 10 just random figures or top 10 figures of the year, it's all biased opinions pretty much, a lot of the times. But a lot of times we can all agree, like Jay the Street Fighter stuff. Obviously, those are going to be on a lot of people's list. I was watching the 3POA. Bobby, he had that Spin Master Alloy figure. I didn't pick that one up. I had no attachment to it. He didn't either, but he was really impressed by it. So it's cool to see. Brick says, good stuff, Omar. I like hearing your point of view. Oh, thanks, Brick. Appreciate it, man. Good to see you in here, Brick. Beware says, peace out. Gonna go buy toys now. Damn it, Omar. Oh, Beware, man. Thank you, guy. I know what this guy's buying. Oh, man. We got a Ghost Dad said, worst figure video is basically best McFarlane figs. God damn it, Ghost Dad. Fuck off. He says, great show, Omar. Yo, I appreciate it, man. F it. Keep your best of thoughts live. Yeah, I know. I did kind of go over a couple of my favorite figures, but like I said, man, I don't even know. Like, fuck, I was just kind of, even when I was kind of thinking of like making a list, like I did get these like Savage Crucible figure, but I got the figures last year too. But this line is awesome. Like I said, this is definitely up there, top figures of the year for me. And then yeah, obviously like the tried and true, man. I said the YOLO Park stuff, that Megatron I really dug on. But there's a shit ton of stuff out there, man. Like a lot of stuff. But yo, I do gotta get out of here, guys. So man, thank you guys again. Like I was saying, thank you guys for joining me, man. And I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. You guys take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace out.